Robot. All right, so
Okay.
I have children.
What?
They're all here.
Yes.
So-
All-
Hey.
Oh.
Yes. Let's
last
go.
session, you guys talked to Fandler's daughter, Sam's mother, Devana's mother, not Sam's mother. I should add Sam. Okay, anyway. Talked to her, gained information about the cult of Kalimvor, and agreed to head south to go deal with them. Although first you're heading north to get a boat to head west, and then eventually you'll find your way south.
Yep.
But you agreed that you left.
Roundabout way to do that.
You left town and you headed up north back to your house. Along the way, you started noticing some items go missing, and eventually you did reach your home safely. You also brought with you a woman who will be your maid and her daughter.
Who's
Who,
fucking crazy?
It's not crazy, it's just a child.
Same thing.
It's true. Then, after that, the next morning, you left the house. Moonie found that she had been stolen from again, although the protection put up in front of the home was not successful. Yes, Izzy?
Again?
Well, the party's been being stolen from. Moonie was now the one that was robbed.
Okay. I was like, wait.
There was.
God.
I did
Huh.
tell you. I told you everything that got stolen. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. I won't always do that. Sometimes you'll just, if like there's actually something going on, I won't tell you exactly what was taken. But in this case, I did tell you guys everything that was taken.
Mhm.
So you traveled on, and the next night, while Moonie was on watch, he turned around to watch as she turned around to watch as her dog transformed into that of a elven woman wearing the clothes stolen from Moonie's dresser the other night. So, as we hop in, Moonie is the only one awake.
Oh my god.
And before you can do anything, Brooke, we're going to the Dreams channel.
Sorry. Yes.
You're up. Everybody else is asleep. You've turned around to see Cleo transform into a elven woman. She is wearing clothes from your, your dressing room.
Mhm.
And she's slowly stalking over to where Tempest is sleeping.
Not again. Why can't we just have a normal field trip?
With the fridge? No way.
So what are you doing?
So, firstly, I'm going to dramatically gasp,
Important.
like anyone should. Very important, you know? You gotta dramatically gasp.
You have the dun 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 as well.
Uh-huh. And then just dramatic point to be like, you! Great.
Do you say it loud enough that it would wake party members or kind of hushed?
And no, I just fully just not caring, just,
Everyone
yes,
wake
loud
up.
enough to wake everyone up.
Alright. Did you just break something over there? Sorry.
Broken.
Having cat issues.
I think that was a human.
I don't know if it was. I think the cat broke something and the human was talking about it. I don't know.
That could be it.
Alright, sorry. The cat is causing problems for us lately.
Sounds like a cat.
So, you all wake up. You see an elven woman. She's kind of a few feet away from you, Tempest, and she's like frozen mid-step. She looks to be wearing similar clothes to Moonie. I don't think any of you know Moonie well enough to like say, oh, that's absolutely just one of Moonie's outfits.
Well,
Yeah.
didn't she bring up the fact that someone stole her clothes?
She did, so you could probably guess that she might be the same person, but you wouldn't be 100% sure. There's not like just seeing her isn't like, oh, this is absolutely what happened, but it's likely.
I'm just gonna look, groan, and then roll back over.
What? What?
Please.
I'm gonna startle awake and I just see Tempest rolling over. And I'm gonna look at Moonie. Do you care to tell us about your new friend? Or who are they?
Thank you.
Oh, what did you say,
I-
Moonie?
What?
I said
Yeah.
Cleo.
Oh,
Please.
What the heck
Cleo?
is going on? I'm trying to sleep.
You're trying to tell me that this is Cleo, your dog?
The woman kind of like shakes her head at you, like, I'm not a dog.
I'm gonna look back at back at Moonie. So, I'd, I mean, I'd also notice the dog's gone, probably, right? And the dog's not left
Oh, yeah.
Moonie's side. So,
No. The dog's gone, yeah, absolutely.
Well then, whoever you are you trying
She's
to
kind of-
steal from us, or?
She's kind of backed to like the campfire, so she's not immediately next to anything. And she responds and she's like, not really. I mean, I needed clothes, and well, dog food's kind of nasty, so I've had to feed myself last couple of nights.
And you didn't think to just talk to us?
Well, I mean,
Also, you just
yesterday I
lied.
was naked.
You are Cleo, or the dog that
I'm not Cleo.
What is your name then, I guess? Let's get on proper terms here.
My name is Nev.
Nev, like N-E-V?
It's gonna give you up.
Yes. Oh, did I?
No.
No, I sent that in chat. You guys can see that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes, Nev, like any Nev. I was planning to introduce myself to you guys, but until I was able to get clothes yesterday, I was naked and I didn't really
Oh.
want to be when I introduced myself the first time.
No, that's
And
fair.
it's not really
No,
my
it's
fault
not.
you guys found the dog in a cage and just dragged it along with you.
I mean, I guess you have a point. Well, so where do we go from here? Were you, well, now you've introduced yourself to us. Don't keep stealing from us. Also,
I would have paid you back.
Oh, that's
It was
appreciated.
borrowed.
Uh-huh. Well,
Well, I wasn't borrowing the food, but I was hungry.
I think that's fine.
Besides, she like points at Tempest. This one said they'd feed me anyway. I just had to, so it wasn't
That
stealing
was
if they're willing to give away
before-
the food.
That was before he realized, he knew that you were a dog to us.
This to you. This is referring to Tempest yelled out in the night after you realize they've been stolen
Oh,
from.
we'll feed you.
If you show yourself, we'll just feed you. So that was said to the person that stole the rations.
Oh.
So
God.
Tempest did say they'd feed Nev.
Well, I mean, he did say that, and again, we are willing to. But I guess what exactly is your plan now that you've been revealed to us? Do you have a home, a place to go?
Not really. I was just gonna follow Moonie around.
Oh. Look to Moonie.
Loyal to the end.
Huh?
Are you okay with having Nev here follow you around?
I guess.
It's comfortable having a pet human? Elf?
No.
I don't know what
no,
Elf.
No.
Elf.
no.
Elf.
Elf. Hilf. So that makes it even worse to some degree, but you know.
Not a
Literally,
pet.
how was it worse?
I mean, you're watching elves stare at you very joyously in their eyes. It's definitely something you're not used to.
This is weird. I kind of don't like this.
Damn.
What?
This is weird.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, it is.
Oh my
you
god.
know,
I was.
life is weird.
Yeah.
Well, are you some sort of a magic user? How exactly does
No,
the dog thing
can't
work?
really use magic. It's always been beyond. I always wanted to learn magic, but something about naturally gifted or years and years of study. You don't have the money for that, filthy orc. And then they just pushed me aside, so I don't know how to do magic.
Huh?
The orc?
Wait.
Huh?
Hold on back a
Tempest
bit.
rolling
Filthy,
back
huh?
over. Everyone's like, "What?"
Please, repeat
Back it
yourself
up.
for me, please.
What? That I don't know any magic. Is that what you're
No,
talking about?
No, the orc
no.
part.
The the
Yeah.
word comment.
I'm half orc. Born, well, I guess not necessarily proud, but I've lived that way most of my life.
You appear very
Wait, are you
elven
half?
for somebody that is apparently a half.
Kind of like looks at herself and goes, "Yeah, well, they didn't like orcs in this part, so eventually I found somebody who knew a little bit of magic and changed my form to better fit the situation."
Not?
Change your foot. What?
Not
Well, the
really?
dog thing wasn't my choice. That was later, but I picked the elven woman.
I have so
A
many
lot more
questions.
jobs in this kingdom when you're a cute elven woman and not a half orc.
Um,
Yeah.
I can't exactly disagree with you that that's true. It's still rather extreme. Couldn't you just go into orcish territory, or even the human territory is more tolerant?
Well, the human territory is where I grew up, but I came here on a job, and uh, well, I was still on that job. I just got tired of the stairs, and I couldn't leave the job because that would ruin my reputation.
The stairs.
What kind
Is
of
this
job?
What?
Yeah, is this job going to bleed over into what we're doing, or?
Oh, I was a security guard. I guarded some of the human caravans. I mean, I've disappeared, and they're probably not happy that I disappeared. But I was just a guard, did my job, didn't rob them. They've probably forgotten me by now.
Huh, okay.
Oh, that's depressing. I'm going back to sleep.
Wait.
Before you
What?
do, can I food?
Sure. Help yourself.
Okay.
Well,
This is happening.
I guess
Um.
as long as you don't. How exactly do you control the dog thing? So that way we're not, walking
No, I
into.
don't.
Okay, what is the pattern that you've recognized, if any? Is it like a
No, there
weird.
isn't one. I'm a dog, and then
I'm not.
sometimes when I'm, alone, or if I really push, I can make myself not a dog for a few hours, and then I just become a dog again. And then I'm stuck in that form until I have the power to change myself. I've been
Okay,
able to. Usually, I can't do it so regularly, but there's a lot of magic around you people, and it's given me the ability to fight to get this form a lot easier.
that's good, I guess. Just try to.
Happy to help?
At least you're intelligent enough to know not to just randomly do that throughout the town. I mean, I guess people would just assume that you were a druid if you were shaping between a dog and.
I mean, I don't shape when I don't want. Well, I don't control when I turn into a dog, but I don't turn into me unless I choose to. And usually, I choose to do it where somebody's not going to have the reaction that you people are having.
Good.
We
Well, now
didn't.
that we
Uh-huh.
know what's going on, I think it'll be a little bit more easier to digest next time it happens. It's not exactly every day your pet turns into a humanoid. Kind of, she
She
nervously
like
looks at her belt with Binky in it, like just like her. Just,
Neva looks offended and goes, "I'm no one's pet.
You were.
well,
You elves are all the same."
until a
You
few days ago, you were a dog to us. That's not me saying
It's not
orcs
my
are a
fault.
dog. Well, it's your fault for not letting us know sooner.
Again, naked. You can't exactly speak as a dog.
Could let
Yeah,
that
that's fair.
note, but I
Yeah.
guess fair enough. Either way, I mean, even if you aren't a pet now, you still would be following Moonie around, and we would still be calling you Cleo. And unless, I guess, it's up to Moonie if you want to rename your was dog not dog. This is. I'm
Uh,
trying
I
not to be offensive.
just companion. You're my companion now.
Nev,
We're just
like when you're saying this, smiles at Mooney and says, she could call me what she wants.
that. I'll just
But
call you
someone's
by your
got a
name.
simp. Someone's got a simp.
No,
An orc simp that turns into a dog. You have.
we're just we're orc
This is
buddies.
Uh huh.
We are orc buddies.
Just friends. You friend zoning? You're.
Wow, Mooney,
No,
are you
I
friends?
am not. There has been nothing to support that Nev is a simp, and I am not assuming so.
Uh huh. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this poor elf.
Out of game. Nev's a total simp.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
no.
That is
Yes.
a total simp.
No, I get this is riveting and stuff. Go back to bed, please. You're being loud.
Yeah.
Right.
David.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, I guess.
Nev like looks like she's about to respond, and then the look of pain flashes across her face, and she lurches back into the form of the dog, where she goes running over and lays down at Mooney's feet.
Oh,
I was going to ask her one last thing on if she can understand us as a dog.
She
I think she
looks
can.
up at you. Get the idea she can probably understand you.
Good. Okay.
Well, one of you feed her. She didn't get food.
Okay.
Right.
And, I guess. I mean, I think we all have rations, so just I don't.
You're all carrying, even if they're not listed, you're carrying enough food to get you guys through a week. And you know the travel to the city you're going to is less than a week. So you have food you can spare for the dog.
Yay!
The non-dog dog.
Nev.
Mooney,
Sounds
next
Bit
session,
confusing.
I will update the character sheet you have access to next session to fit this one. I just wasn't sure if you guys were going to talk it out, keep her, throw her to the side, or just kill her.
Oh
So
my
No.
god!
Keep
there was
her
things you
still
could have.
sounds so strange.
So you, because of that, I don't have her prepared, just ready to go. But I will update your sheet to reflect the new things that fit the actual creature this is, and not the harmless husky you once thought it to be.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna look at
No doubt.
Mooney.
It's hard.
So, are we going to continue to call her Cleo, or are you changing it to Nev, just so I know?
Yeah, we'll change it to Nev. That's her name.
Okay.
No.
Well then, I guess let's try to get back
Kind
to
of
bed then.
wags her tail excitedly.
Let's go to sleep now, please.
You still have like 3
You're
hours
still
of
on
guard duty.
watch.
What you talking about?
No.
Thinking, did Mooney ever get like undressed in front of the dog, not thinking about it?
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
No!
Oh no.
Cleo!
I mean, Mooney, this dog slept in Mooney's room, remember? So Mooney changed
Oh.
at some
I've
point.
been carrying this dog everywhere on my lap.
Unless Mooney is still wearing the same clothes they wore when they got to the house, they have changed in that room with the dog in that room.
Oh my god.
That's when the dog became a simp.
I'm so sorry.
Yep. Saw the tattoos and the muscles, and
Like,
then
girl.
you earned a simp.
You saw Mooney without clothes. There you go. All right. Anyways, let's go to bed, guys.
Please, I want to go back to sleep.
is gonna quietly sob herself to sleep, mourning the loss of her harmless pet Cleo.
Still can't do that. You have 3 hours of watch left.
Oh my god, no. No, I need to be with the dog.
Yes. Alone
No.
on watch.
All
with the dog.
alone. You guys can talk
Ugh.
about
Hey,
Ned's
no, we can't. No, we can't. It's in the form of the dog. We're not doing anything. It's a dog. We're
true.
just sitting in awkward silence.
I will
True.
say, for basic stuff communicating to this creature, she can understand Common and any other languages she knows. You guys didn't ask her about those, so you know she knows Common when you talk to her. Even when she's in the dog form. And you know that Speak with Animals does work to communicate with her when she is in animal form, because it has previously been used successfully.
Right.
So, Moonie, I don't believe you have Speak with Animals, but even when
No.
she is a dog, you do
I do.
have the ability to communicate with her through endless Speak with Animals caster warlock family.
Where's my phone? I need to capture this moment. Sebastian knows my name.
Oh. Not about
Oh,
this.
yeah.
Commemorating Stardew.
No, fuck this. Sebastian knows my name. Fuck y'all.
Wow.
Only Sebastian.
Sebastian's like the worst choice.
so-
He throws rocks
Fuck
at the
you.
homeless man.
Fuck you.
So
Fuck
a
you.
dog is simping for you, and you're simping for the asshole. Gotcha.
Yes.
I'm in love with an emo girl.
Sebastian's not a girl.
It's okay. Gender is only a construct.
Okay.
I agree.
He can be what he wants to
No.
be. Be who
Yep.
you are for pride.
All right, whatever.
Sidetracked.
So, okay. Mooney,
ADHD as a person. Meet Moonie.
the rest of your watch goes without any new revelations. Wherever you go, Nev does kind of follow. She wants to sit next to on with you wherever you're wandering.
Oh, wow.
If you push her away, she won't force herself onto you, but she'll have that like betrayed, dejected dog look that dogs get. Kind of whimper a little.
Oh my god, stop.
That's so
You're
sad.
making me feel bad.
I feel bad for needing personal space.
I just need some time to process, please. Understand this.
But she'll lay, like 2 feet away, watching you. Occasionally, when you like move, she like inches a little closer. But eventually, your watch ends, and you wake up. Who's next? Devana?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think Devana rolled, but then you saw Mooney's roll and was like, we do
Yeah,
your.
I rolled
It is
pretty
Devana because
bad.
you rolled, but because it's a new session and there was stuff I had to get to first, we're not going to keep that roll.
Okay, cool, good. Let's see if that actually
I should
does
probably
anything.
open roll 20, huh?
That usually
Yeah.
helps.
13.
It's better
So
than
with-
that
No.
7 that you had.
Yeah.
So with the
Yeah.
13, you don't notice much through the night. You do notice that Nev at some
Mhm.
point crawls and lays down next to on top of Moonie anyway.
On top.
Damn.
And you need to set some boundaries with your
It's like animals. So like she's like laying down and she's got like the head on you or something, or she's got like
Yeah.
half of her body against the side. It's not like just fully on. I mean, it's a husky.
It's still a husky.
If she
They're
was
pretty
fully
big.
on top of you, it's pretty big type thing. So she's
Yeah.
got parts of her like laying on you, but she's not just full on. But other than that, your night goes without anything of note, at least that you notice. And it is now the next watch.
Tempest and I.
Yep, wake them
Yep.
both up.
Are we just both rolling?
That's what you guys were doing, but it is up to you if you keep doing
yeah,
it that way.
I can just do that.
I mean, I only have a +2.
You both, I believe, have the same plus
Okay.
because you both have 14s in perception. Oh no! Oh,
Jesus.
Tempest,
Well,
Hey.
Tempest,
you're really tired.
Tempest, you notice absolutely nothing.
I'm
Fanny,
like falling asleep on watch.
you notice Tempest slightly falling asleep on watch, but you also don't see anything of note.
Are you
during
okay,
your-
buddy?
Huh?
Are you okay?
Well, considering I got woke up and whenever whatever that happened, and then No.
You go on back to sleep. I can handle this watch.
perfect.
Sleep well, buddy.
Yes,
Just yes.
I sleep perfectly.
Good.
Well,
Can't be
Tempest
tired
goes-
walking around.
Tempest
When I
goes
have
to
to
sleep before the end of their watch, and it is now the fourth watch.
Oh,
So the bandits that are following you get a free ambush. No, I'm kidding. You don't notice anything else during the watch. The night passes into dawn, and nothing bad happened last night. Something interesting happened last night, but nothing that you guys necessarily have to, at the moment, worry about, or at least you don't think you do.
Okay.
But it is now the morning, and it is time to head to Eleanor.
I would like to think that I wake up
to Eleanor.
like before everyone else who's still asleep, and I want to like make breakfast. Just some like provisions and stuff, but
You have like 5 million in your room.
I mean, you went back to sleep during your watch, so no, you can definitely wake up early, right? Right?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
the whole thing with the dog happened like 5-10 minutes into falling asleep. So you really didn't have your sleep stolen from you in the first place.
Look, it feels like
Eh.
that sometimes though. When you're woken up after
Fine.
it feels like that.
Yeah.
especially if you like actually fall asleep.
Yeah, like in a deep
Yeah.
sleep and then you're woken up. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying is you there was not enough time. You did not fall into a deep sleep.
Hey,
I would imagine that someone in the army can fall into a deep sleep as fast as possible.
Yeah, but someone in the army also knows how to deal with I've woken up and I'm up now.
Yeah, but I haven't been in the army for how long?
yeah.
That's true. It's been many
Tempest has been
years.
spoiled. He doesn't want to deal with that.
Well, yeah, kind of. Well, I wouldn't say
I know.
spoiled.
Look, I don't know what Tempest has been through yet. So.
All right, but it is morning. You guys are about half a day to a day's travel from Eleanor, depending on whether or not you run into any problems, and or if you get lost on the way by way of not knowing what's going on around you. So whoever's leading the way, please roll me a survival check. Unless, of course, you guys want any interaction with each other and or your pets here in the morning before you leave.
I make 5 breakfasts.
Oh. I'm gonna just make sure that Binky is also comfortable, fed, and ready for sleep, essentially, because nocturnal. So.
I will
Zephyr.
speak with animals and ask Cleo what languages Cleo speaks. And also, what is Cleo's favorite food?
Well, first off, Cleo will not respond to you for a while. She'll stare at Moonie. And she'll continue not to respond to you until you use the name Moonie. It's declared yours to call her.
Oh, am I supposed to call her? I'm supposed to call her Neb. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have started with Neb. I'm sorry.
It's
I'm sorry. It's hard to get used to.
But when you say Nev, she does respond. I believe I already told you her favorite food, but I don't think I did actually. So
Oh, no.
I don't think I did. I think you didn't ask because I don't have it listed at least. Anyway, so she responds to you that she knows Common. She knows the Orcish from her dad.
Being an orc.
She knows Elven because it was the useful language to learn, especially for when she was trying to deceive people that she was an elf. And those are the only ones she learned. It wasn't really important to her to know language. It was much more of a convenience if she bothered to learn it at all.
Okay. Check to make sure.
You asked her favorite food, and did you ask her another question?
Nope.
Okay.
Does anyone else have questions for Nev?
Not right now.
Her favorite food, by the way, is right. Something's being rude on my roll 20. Her favorite food is ice cream.
Of course.
Oh.
I'm gonna look.
Get her a pup cup.
She has not had any since coming to the Elven Lands.
Yeah, you
Um,
fucking
Is it an
prudes.
orc only?
Hey.
It is not an orc-only food, but well, you guys would know there is ice cream in the Elven Lands. I can't go into more specifics than that because that's like character details.
Noted. By the way, Moonie, Nev likes ice cream.
Oh, nice.
Just so you know,
All
good
right.
taste in desserts.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had ice cream, well, forever. Wow. I have had ice cream before, right?
No.
Oh.
Damn.
I
You know
knew
what
a
is
really
ice
good
cream?
shop in my old town that made good ice cream.
Something good. That's what that is. It's
It's
the good shit
cold.
right there.
Made out of milk, sweet.
It's cold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's sweet. I have to try this at some point. I have to. We need to do an ice cream day once we're done
Oh.
stressing.
Yes,
sounds
well, that's definitely
What
gonna
goes
happen.
on ice cream?
Anything
Chocolate?
your heart desires.
Fruit,
Anything your heart desires.
caramel, French fries,
Did I put berries on it? What is a French fry?
Yeah.
potatoes, but fried.
What's fried?
No.
What is a French?
Huh,
What is a French and what
you
is fried?
see,
It's probably
you
part
see.
of
French fries
like
are
a
not.
It's a elven fry.
Elven.
They're like
I'm not
They're-
interested.
they're like the
Yes,
French
Brooke, I'm
fry.
sorry. It's your fault. It's my fault. I'm stupid.
What?
But whatever.
You're not
It's
stupid. It's
fine.
fine.
Don't worry about it. It's something to do with
I will continue correcting you.
all right. I'll get it right eventually.
No, you won't.
All right.
Whatever you say,
I'm
Vonsica.
gonna ask.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
You are you like when we're in towns and stuff, and you're a dog? How do you want to be treated? Do you are you? Because you're obviously not a dog. You're a person. How do you feel about being treated like a dog?
Like being pet stuff, I guess.
I guess is that being translated through?
Yes, it is.
Nev will say, "However, Moonie's been treating me, I'm happy with."
I don't think I'm comfortable treating you like that anymore.
Looks very dejected.
Um,
Tail down between the legs.
that?
I just need a bit of space. I'm sorry.
It's not me.
I thought
It's not
you
you.
were a
It's me.
dog. Yeah, it's not you. It's me.
Does not forget.
Oh.
Here, look. I'll pet them.
The awkward pet.
Yeah. Just an
Tail
awkward.
wags a little.
No.
There you go. I'm not putting you on my lap anymore. I'm sorry. I just cannot.
Or
Tail
change
goes
in
back
front of
down.
you?
No, I'll keep you around though. We're
That's
buddies
odd.
now. We're buddies.
Yeah,
You know.
you got to be fast buddies real
Man,
quick.
buddy zones. That's real sad.
Wow. Wow.
I don't
that
know
to
Nev
yourself?
like that. I'm not going at the speed of light with this. Okay.
All right. Well, I guess we should get going. And I'm gonna roll the survival. Oh wow!
Oh,
Nice.
well, didn't need to roll it twice, but it's fine. So 23 good. Somebody roll me a d4.
I will.
Please not another child.
I think Nev should roll a d4.
Isn't for the child?
No, not for the child.
No,
yeah.
isn't for the child.
So you guys,
He's quiet.
Please, not
He's
another
quiet.
child.
so you guys continue on your way.
Did you roll for?
Find a
It's not
dead
loaded for me
child.
She rolled to GM on accident. She
Oh.
rolled a 4.
Oh, did I?
You did. You rolled to GM.
Oh shit, sorry.
She rolled a 4 for anyone who
Unclick
didn't
that.
see it,
Okay.
which is
Yeah,
everyone.
I assume that's why she was like, force a child, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys continue on your way. Thankfully, with a good survival check, even not really knowing the area, just being told go north till you see signs of city. Tempest is able to guide you guys forward.
Watch out, there's a snake.
You do pass
Thank
a
you.
couple of snakes and some other wild animals. See some deers off in the distance.
Can I make
You
a
get-
check to see if Zephyr can catch their own meal?
Zephyr can absolutely catch their own meal. You do not need to make a check for that. If you want to send Zephyr out to hunt, Zephyr will successfully hunt and find you guys again.
He eats a snake. She eats a snake, actually. She's a woman bird.
Yeah, woman bird. Absolutely. So,
I wouldn't be surprised if she was a spy sent by the gods.
she did appear randomly in one of the
Yeah,
rooms. It's a
yep.
blue bird. I mean, anyway. So, you guys make your way. You do see a couple of huts here and there, but as you chose last time, you don't disturb them. They're probably just more, people who just don't want to deal with others. Grouchy old elven men and women. Probably men and women Sarnan might have known. Because Devana, you would know this. Not all of them, obviously, but a chunk of what used to be on the Elven Council is living somewhere in this forest. Sarnan, you were on that Elven Council.
Okay.
He wants to go see his old friends.
Yeah, I would definitely recite that
Kind of a
information.
shot.
You
shot.
you just see like individual cabins. You don't know who's in there. There could be people you know. They could be people you don't know. It's up to you if you want to check them. There's 2 or 3 cabins. But this is generally regarded by the elves, because again, Devana would know this, so she'd be able to share it with the party when she's sharing the other information. Is after the forest burnt, there was like 2 areas that still had the trees. There was the area in the mountains, which is where you are now, that Sarnan grew because it wasn't originally foresty here. And then there's the like peninsula up top north, and there's still trees. The trees there were protected because all the elves poured their magic into those trees and strengthened them so the fire couldn't consume them. Because of that, the mountain trees, which survived naturally, appeals to a lot of older elves who are like, this is the forest regroup. This is the forest as we were loving and allowing nature to do its course. The forest they live in now, which is a much more magical forest, there's a lot of creatures who were affected by the onslaught of magic. The trees themselves are slightly different. They didn't like that forest as much, and so that's why they're living here.
I mean, as pleasant as it would be to see some of my old friends, don't think we should get distracted with that.
Maybe next
They
time.
look a little bit awkward.
What, an old lover there or something?
Oh,
Sarnan's
Well,
lover's dead.
we
Never
just
know
went to the village where my dead wife was named after.
never
Still looking awkward as they say my dead wife.
Never know if you could have had multiple people. It's okay to love multiple people.
I did love multiple people. I love the children too. Yeah.
That's not what I mean, but okay.
Moonie just gonna awkwardly pet Nev. Like, I don't exist here.
Whenever Fenner says
Nev licks
the
your hands
children too,
excitedly.
like Nirvana is looking at you like, the fuck does that mean? Like, you were a little bit iffy on that. I'm not gonna push it, but pick it up on that. The fuck does that mean?
Yeah, we changed topics now.
You guys can continue on your way.
Well,
You make your way through and down the mountains and stuff, and eventually you come to this small little city. It's not at the end of the mountain range. That would have taken you 4 more days to travel. But it's kind of like there's slopes and like a mountain pass or like a break between the mountains, and it's kind of nestled into that little pass. And there's a river running out from it and through the mountains and away, but it's right on the edge of the sea. And so you make your way down and into this town. Yes,
like,
Susie?
I was just gonna see if I could make like a check to make sure that no one's watching us.
You can make a
I
check.
can do
Perception check.
that. Oh yeah, if you have the option to, go for it. I think mine's bad. Mine's worse.
Do you want me to? I'll just. I mean, it's
I'll give you help.
hope.
Help.
Oh,
I'll give you hope.
nice. That is a great roll. Perfect.
So with a 12, you don't seem to be being watched. Not even by the dog, who is helplessly only staring at one party member. But
Oh my god.
It's not gonna happen
This.
unless you get that curse off of you.
you
That's
don't know it's a
Brooke
curse.
saying
She
that.
hasn't said it's a curse. I know it's
Oh,
Brooke
or
saying
that.
it.
Yeah.
But so you guys, you don't see anything. It seems fine. Make your way down to the village, past some kids running around. They playing tag happily outside. See you guys coming, and at first they like start to run up to you, and then Moonie clears some trees, and they go running into the village.
Oh, you're racist. I see.
Right.
Well, to be
This
fair,
is
Tempest, most.
Elven. This is this community only has elves. Tempest, you are out of place here.
Yeah.
So to see a half orc is really just not something most of these people are used to. So you guys you did roll child, by the way. That was the child you rolled. I was not having you find another stray child.
Oh my god.
Perfect. You should have rolled. Just find a dead child on the road. You know.
That.
That is a different roll. So
Really? Is it?
yes. So
Oh my god.
There's just gonna be constantly things to do with children with the 4.
well, it's not a single. I don't want to give spoilers, but there
Yeah.
is a chance to find a dead child, but it's not just a child just lying there dead on the road for some reason. There's more to it.
Yeah.
It was the Devana.
That's great.
Yeah, Devana was feeding last night. So
Oops.
you guys make your way into town, and it's a small little town. Couple of stores, couple of villages. There's an inn off in the distance. You can see. There's a temple, and then there's a little dock, and there's a couple of different boats there. So, where do you guys want to go? What do you want to do? Who do you want to talk to?
I'm gonna turn to Moonie, actually. Is there a chance that you've ever been to this port? I doubt it, but.
No.
The way that people are looking at her.
I usually try to avoid.
I can tell you right now, Moonie, where you worked was the Eastern Sea. You have never been here.
Yeah. Just no.
I still don't have your background, but there's no way you worked in the Elven lands.
I'm working on it right now. Like right
I know.
now, at this
I'm
very
not.
second.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
When you get more to it and when you finish it, you were not working the shipping lanes in the Elven lands because there are no shipping lanes in the Elven lands in the first place.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm working on it.
It's fine. It's okay. I gave you a dog. It's fine. I have something else to mess with you now. I don't need the backstory as quickly. So,
Yes, that's
continue.
Should we check around for who's the best people? Well, I have a feeling that people aren't gonna talk to most of us. Well, some of
If
us.
me and Sandler take the lead, they might be more willing.
I'm kind of an
Yeah.
abomination at the moment. I'm not sure how willing they'd be to talk to me.
How are you now?
Assuming
I could.
Mm-hmm.
it was only a
Uh-huh.
few days, so I'm hoping none of my wanted posters got out this far, and I'd be saying that hushedly. So I guess I could try to talk and take the lead then. You are a
Ear
little bit
snap is
strange.
everyone who's been paying attention to your
Yeah,
character stuff. No, I'm kidding.
A snap. Everyone's heads
You
turn.
would know your mom said they didn't send out any wanted posters.
Okay, good.
That's information we didn't go over, but you were not wanted anywhere. You're in the clear.
Except
The
for
only
my
place
temple.
posters went up was in your home village, and those have been taken down.
Then I guess for now I can try to take the lead here, and I guess we'll go near the ports to find people who I guess we're wanting to rent out a ship, correct?
Well, about that, my deity came back to me. We have to find priest. What's his fucking name? What's his fuck?
What's his
What's
fuck?
her?
What's his fuck?
Her. Yeah, what's her name?
What's her fuck?
I spelled it for you. Never. Sarah.
Sarah.
Sarah?
Yeah. Sarah. No, Sarah, like Sarnan, but not. Oh, we have to find Sarah? Priestess Sarah?
I am. I'm putting it in chat.
Because, I think if we do a job for her, then we get a ship. We just get it, I think. No pay.
Well, that's
All
very
right.
specific.
And we
Did
also
you-
get excess coin from. Sorry, I didn't tell you sooner. I forgot about it.
It's okay.
Well, do you
but-
know where to find them?
Precisely.
I haven't been here. What the fuck do you mean?
Brooke,
Oh my
you were
God.
told they're in the temple.
Oh, yeah, they're in the temple. I don't know how to get to the fucking temple, but
We saw it along the way here, so we'll start making our way towards that temple then.
I figured it was a you Brooke forgot thing and not a
Yeah.
character forgot.
yeah,
You were told where to find this person.
yeah, that was a me thing. I'm sorry.
It's fine. That's why I reminded you. I forget stuff all the time.
It happened.
Oh no,
Then on our way, let's go.
Yep.
So, guys, make your way towards a temple. You know, very obviously a temple. It's got like statue out front. There's
Can I tell
various.
who's a temple to?
You can. I don't know how many of you would know a lot about her, but it is a temple to the goddess of life, named Oif.
We were
Oif.
told about that because Fandler mentioned that.
Oif.
So I just don't know if we
Oif,
ever
bro.
got the name.
yeah, because we all went oif, oif.
Oif. Okay.
I mean, I was in the army, would have perhaps.
You would know of Oif is the goddess of life. You would recognize that's a temple to Oif. It's pretty distinctive. She is one of the main gods.
Oif is on the top of, like, in bold lettering. Oif.
It's
Oif.
not, but it's you would know kind of like, you know, she's like there's a statue of her like common form she takes, which is like a little elven girl. Yeah,
Mitzi?
little elven girl.
I think it's technically Metsi, but
She's and there's various things around the temple that are obviously it's a temple to the goddess of life, which you recognize just because again she, even if you guys yourselves haven't worshipped her, she's a very prominently worshipped goddess, especially in the elven lands. So you would have heard of her.
All right. I'm gonna try to make sure that I look the most presentable I can on the
Well,
way
I was
there.
gonna say is on the way there. You do notice no one comes near you guys. You definitely have like a 15-20 foot like circle of like the sea parts in front of you. There are elves in the street. You show up, there are not elves in the street.
Well, hopefully in the temple they have less of this reaction.
and this is why I like dwarves better.
Well, I mean, oif said that they would be expecting us. So I'm assuming they have my description, and so there's no way they, in any of the Nine Hells, that they have mistaken
was
me for anyone else.
expecting you? Do I know that? Did we know
No,
that's your...
no, the temple. Yeah, I've told you guys.
Yeah.
She also just said my goddess told me to go to her
Yeah.
temple, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I, as a player, did not know that.
I think
sorry.
she mentioned it. No, she mentioned it because she was when you guys chose to go north. It was because Brooke got a message from her goddess to head north, and so she told you guys at the
I
time.
don't
her
think I
goddess-
said it was Oif. I don't think I said it was Oif. I think I just
You
said my
did
goddess.
because somebody then asked me if I knew what
Goddess.
that was the goddess
Yeah.
of, and I clarified
That's
goddess
why I
of
have
life.
Goddess of
Oh.
Life right here. So
Yes.
I knew it was the Goddess of Life in my notes.
Okay.
So
So-
you did tell people your goddess was Oip, goddess of life.
Okay, so I just wasn't paying attention.
It's fine. But you guys make your way to the temple and make your way to the temple doors and then in because the doors just kind of open.
Open?
Yeah, they're not like wide open or anything, but they're definitely not closed. There's like a little gap between them or whatever, and you just like barely touch it and it swings open. And so you guys wander into the temple. And you do notice within the temple are a couple of different priests running around, some looking more important than others. But and there's a couple of various elves, at the benches. And as you enter, elves kind of clear out. But none of the priests seem to react to your party in any way positively or negatively.
Let's go.
Let's try to find, I guess, one of the priests, catch their eye.
Anyone know us? Sir, what the fuck was her name?
Priestess Sarah.
Saria? Or Sarah?
Sorry, yeah.
Is it Saria? Sarah?
Sarah.
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 Anyone know a Sarah?
They like
Priestess
startle
Sarah.
at the loud voice, but then over in the corner, one of them like raises their hand, and they're in like slightly more presentable robes,
I am needed
different
for help.
color than the others. You want us to pause for a second, or will you be like right back? We're good. She's already gone. It's fine.
Pause for a second. It'll be okay. She shouldn't take long.
By the way, because this is something I meant to say earlier, the whole time you're walking through the city, Nev is very much like right up against Moonie, but it's not. It's not like she's trying to be against you, Moonie. It's not like earlier where she's like, "Oh, I've got to be next to Moonie." It's very much so you can kind of see in like the way she's moving. She doesn't want to like be alone. She doesn't like the fact she's in the city. She doesn't want like any of the elves getting near her.
No, yeah, same. That's why I'm
Yeah.
gonna let her. I'm gonna let her do that.
She's very much doing that. It's not like she's like pushing up against you all excited. It's very much like she's next to you for comfort. It's very. She doesn't like being here.
Fine, Nev, we got each other.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm Stars. All right. So, everybody here still?
Yes.
I'm here.
Busy? All
I
right.
just got food.
It's fine. Just making sure. So the one of the priests, a little bit nicely dressed. She's definitely wearing different color robes. She looks important. Comes wandering over and says, "I am sorry. Are you the ones our God told us to wait for?"
Well,
Sandler.
Yes.
your hopes.
Yes,
Like
I'm Sandler. Nice to meet you.
like smiles and says, "It is nice to meet you. We've been needing your aid for a few days. If you'll all come with me to a room in the back, she like glances at Mooney and says, scaring our patrons, unfortunately. I wish they were more open-minded, but we're well outside of some of the more civilized locations. So if you would all come with me to a back room, we can discuss the job and your pay for what it is I need you to do.
Not
All
an
She
right.
issue.
Alright.
tries to lead you to a back room if you guys will follow her.
Yep.
So you're there. She'll give her a proper introduction and say, "Hello, Sarah. I am the lead priest here in the Temple of Oath, and sorry to, I guess, greet you in such poor manners from the city, but unfortunately, there's not much I can do about them. Although we do try."
It's kind of a common factor here, unfortunately.
A
Yeah.
long hatred. There is reason for the distaste of orcs, but it is something we need to learn as a race, and we're getting better.
Honestly,
It's just
glance at Chandler.
Progress
old
is slow.
hatred. Old hatred runs deep. It is slow,
Yeah.
Chandler
I
just looks down
guess
a
that
little
kind of
bit.
happens
but
when you live forever.
10, 20 years ago, simply entering this town would have gotten you butchered on sight. So there is progress.
Yeah, I think the shows have time. Anyways. Sorry, chocolate.
So I'm told you need a ship. I'm hoping the acquisition of that ship for the problem currently occurring in the Western Sea.
Yes, that is what was told me would be a trade,
Well, what
Okay.
but I wasn't
exactly is the
informed of what help you
problem?
needed.
Yes.
Somebody's doing something the wife doesn't like, and she needs us to figure out what exactly they're doing.
Do
We
what?
can't do that, so we're sending you guys instead.
How
Do
do
you
we?
know
That's
who?
not the job we have lined up for you before you can get the ship, though.
Right, I was informed of that part. I wasn't informed of what we would be doing for the ship.
Yes. So, I'm sure you saw as you entered town, there's an inn we have up on the hills, but people are going missing from the inn, and we have reason to believe inside of the temple that they're being taken, harmed, or something is happening to them. But it's not frequent enough. It's not to citizens of the town, and it's not been reported strongly enough by the inn's owner,
What
so
are
it
the?
hasn't been investigated. And I'm hoping you can find out what is happening to visitor. This is, after all, most of what I do here is see to the visitors who come to the grand temple of our great goddess. But our visitors are going missing.
What type of visitors?
Of any kind. Elves have gone missing, a couple of humans. We don't really have orc patrons. I haven't seen one,
Is
at least.
it maybe a specific age range, or is there anybody in town who has lost them
There,
that maybe we could talk to? Or is it
no one in
only
town
visitors?
has gone missing. It's only been visitors.
Okay.
Um, we don't know if there's been evidence left behind. Again, we can't ourselves investigate. We do not have the authority to do so, and the town's guard is not taking it seriously enough to investigate themselves. Uh, of the people who have gone missing, we don't know a commonality. Most of them are young, but most who travel here are young. You don't get a lot of 60 somethings trekking through the elven borders and down the mountains, at least if you're human. And I mean, elves, as far as we know, are eternal, so there's not really an old for us.
Yeah, this is
Hmm.
true.
For those of you here, explanation of that and other people. Elves have only been around like 300 years. They absolutely live the normal lifespan, just no
Yeah.
one's seen an old elf yet.
Yeah.
So
So
it is
that's like
commonly
the only
thought that elves are
correlation?
just going to live.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because all they know is that Ogma reacted, I made you guys with lives, that extend, and then kind of just like that was where he kind of ended it, and then he kind of vanished before really explaining that. So The elves basically think themselves, oh, we're just going to live forever. Part of what led into the we're the greatest race thing.
Ah,
Interesting.
so there's no commonality at all between the people that are being taken?
Is there anyone weird in the city or the town?
There's not really anyone too odd in it. Most of the people who live here have lived here for many years, and in a small place like this, everyone knows everyone. We would know if someone had been acting because this only started 8-9 months ago. We would have noticed if somebody had started acting differently or more suspiciously. I mean, most everyone in the town is a patron of the temple themselves.
Is there anyone who expresses animosity towards newcomers or people who come to visit the temple?
To newcomers, no. Some aren't exactly happy the temple is open to humans, but it's not only humans being taken. But usually they don't mind, others entering the temple and giving worship and dedication to our God. If we didn't have newcomers, if there wasn't the commerce they brought when visiting the temple, it's unlikely this town would survive. So there's not many that would willingly close us.
Interesting.
Not many, but not no one.
Are there
Not
any...
no one. I'm sure you could find one or two people among the streets, but no one with the power
any
to make people disappear.
Odd, like, travelers who seem off?
We've had a few odd travelers here and there since then. Some of them themselves have gone missing, others have simply left. No one who's been a frequent traveler or who has stayed since this began.
So what you're telling me is we have no leads.
I, again, have not been able... Yes, we have not been able to make any investigation of our own, like I said, and because of that, I can't give you much information. I can tell you where the tavern is and its name. I can tell you the location of some of the shops, and maybe you can ask around there, but I unfortunately do not have information for you. Sorry, I got to on the right page. The tavern is owned by four... I really need to pick names I can pronounce. Let's go with Full. Or Fuller. I'm typing in chat. Somebody tell me how to pronounce that.
It could just be floor.
Floor.
Floor. Yeah.
Floor. Yeah. I'm gonna call him Four. Zinin owns the tavern. He's owned it for the last 30 years when he took over for the previous owner. The previous owner, I don't remember her name. She wasn't a patron herself, so I never got to know her. But she did leave of her own fruition. She simply wanted to go live among the mountains, as some of our race do, and so left it to one of the hard-working men she already had in the tavern. And Floor was simply the man who inherited it.
Interesting. Is there anyone who bears animosity towards him because he inherited it instead of someone else?
If there is, they would still be at the tavern because he has managed to keep all of the same workers as who were there before. So I would ask them and him more around the place, but
all right,
I couldn't say for certain.
And what is the tavern's name?
It is the Deep Dreams Inn.
I like that name. That's a good name.
Yeah.
Don't get used to it. It's the only good name I have for all of the places in this town.
That's great.
Well then, is there a deadline that this needs to be done with, or?
Soon. The fewer people who disappear, the better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I am under contract with my god that if you do this mission for us, we reward you with the ship she had us prepare. So there isn't a you have failed by not doing this. But the more people who go missing, the worse for everyone involved. So get it done before more lives are hurt.
Very well
Alright.
then. I guess our only option
Alright.
is to go to that tavern and see
But
what more
before
we
you
can
leave,
Mhm.
I do have some coin for you before, so you can pay for rooms. It is unfortunately the only inn.
Well,
And-
it just makes it easier to investigate, I guess.
I do think it would be hard for some members of your party to find residence in other homes. So
Yeah.
she
I
hands you
know.
a small bag of coins. They are all gilded coins.
They won't refuse some of us in the tavern because we're not elves or humans, right?
They may give you odd works, but Floor is a good man. He believes, as I do, that old sins need to be forgiven. He will forego any sort of superstition, and he will allow your orcish friend to stay in the room.
Okay.
And I doubt any in town will have any problem with you. There's not much hatred towards one such yourself. Some may be a little high and mighty to you, but they won't object to interactions with you.
Okay.
How much gilded is that?
50.
50.
Also, as
Okay.
you're putting it there, you notice the gilded that was taken from you has been returned.
Yeah, I did notice. Yay.
Alright, I guess that means that we're going down to the tavern. Should we split up into duos? One goes to the tavern, gets rooms, asks around, the other goes to some shops.
I would love to go to the shops.
I feel
I'm
like
good to go to the tavern.
Oh, I think I'll join Fanler and go to the shops.
alright.
Right.
Don't spend all of the money, please.
Oh, we won't.
Well, actually, if Fandler is getting, should you give one of us that money to buy the things? Actually,
I will give you enough for rooms.
25.
It's just easier to keep the different currencies and different character sheets.
yeah, you
We'll
have all
say
of the.
when you guys go to the rooms, whatever you decide to spend, we'll just take it out of Brooks.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you can
Yeah.
you can say we're getting these rooms. They don't need to be paid up front.
Okay.
It's just easier to keep all the different currencies separate.
Then, like any good D&D party, we split.
Yeah.
Splits? Alright, I'll be real quick.
Sent the two freaks to go talk to the shopkeepers.
Wow. Because yeah, Tempest.
Awesome.
Tempest isn't that different. I mean, still it's air genasi, but I don't know. We don't. The elves don't really have
Well,
anything
Tempest is
against
going
them.
with you to the inn. Yeah.
Yeah, Tempest is going with me, but yeah, people don't really have anything against air genasis. They're just they're not elves, so But it's not like as extreme as it would be with Moonie. So good luck, Fanler. Yeah, so I
So,
guess do them first while Tempest is off.
that does
busy.
work out. So, Fandler and Mooney, roll me either separate perception checks or one of you with advantage to see how many shops you find and which shops you find.
Do you want to roll? Looney?
What is going on? What is that noise?
That's me. That's my decision making
Oh,
noise.
it just sounded like a fly was flying past back and forth.
Why? You are a noise.
My decision making noise. I don't know, man.
We'll roll separate.
Okay. There we go. Did I do it?
Yes.
Damn.
Well,
Oh,
so
yeah.
on that, you do find all the various shops. There is another smithy shop. There is a magic shop. there is a general store and there is a pet shop that you can head to. With a 15 and 22, well, because of the 22 more so than the 15, you can find and go to them in any order you desire.
Guys, there's a pet shop.
We're not going to
No.
the pet shop.
I want to go to the pet shop.
We're not going
I
to the
wanna
pet
get-
shop.
I want to get a lion couple friends.
He has friends. There's a dog and a bird and a bat.
What friend would you get for a lion?
That lion cub is very friendly. I'm sure any friend would be appreciated.
It's gonna eat it.
I'd also appreciate a snack, you hear faintly in your head.
I thought you said you could photosynthesize.
I can. I'm just messing with you.
Don't worry me like that. Not saying that out loud, thinking that
Yeah.
back. But Fandler
Yeah.
does look very worried for a moment. And then relax.
So, which shop are you guys heading to?
I don't know. I'm the orc here. I have no autonomy, you know?
You can go wherever you want. I mean,
Yeah, what shop do you want to go to, Minnie?
I don't know.
Honestly, you have a freer time going anywhere because people just avoid you, so it's a clear shot wherever you want to go.
Honestly.
I guess.
yeah, wherever you
It
go,
just makes me depressed.
you're not going to have
Oh,
to deal with
because-
crowds.
See, look at the
Exactly.
positive side. You don't got to deal with crowds.
Which is
This
very
movie likes
interesting.
crowds.
No.
This is the exact opposite of what you would want.
I don't.
Well, don't worry. Once you get on that ship, you're going for human lands, which they have nothing against orcs.
Yay! Finally, I will be discriminated against.
If you gone east or south, you would have this session been with humans and dwarves that had nothing against orcs.
Yeah,
Awesome.
but my goddess wanted this.
Yeah.
So, which shop are you guys heading to? Magic shop? You said, or one of the other ones?
I think we need potions. I think we used all of our health potions.
Yeah. So we
magic-
going?
Magic shop.
Alright, so
Yeah.
you head to the magic shop called Baubles and Mages.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up. I don't starve. Let me play D&D. I'm sorry.
What?
Your kid just paid you for food?
Yes.
And you told them to starve?
So, as Moonie's child starves, we watch as Moonie and Fandler enter the magic shop Baubles and Mages. You see within many various books and papers, and you see a spyglass presented nicely. You see some various kits of things, and you see behind a counter one deathly white male elf, female elf, male elf.
Are you okay?
It's a female elf. I got it right the first time.
Okay. Okay.
I
Hello.
didn't put a gender next to the name. It's in the description, and it was like 4 lines in, so I couldn't find it.
Wow. Hello.
She slightly smiles at you and says, "Hello, can I help you?"
Health potions and stuff.
What did you say?
Health potions and stuff. Do you have any potions and stuff?
We do not sell health potions here. You'd be more likely to find them in the general store down the street.
Thank you.
They stock them.
Sorry.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'll look at Moonie. Do you need anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Sorry to waste your time, ma'am?
Shouldn't you be asking
It's a
questions?
ma'am. To you, she's wholly ma'am. The only
Okay.
reason I was questioning it is because I couldn't tell if the name was
Okay.
male or female just looking at it because it's an
Ask
elven
them
name.
questions
Okay.
like Tempest is saying.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going to. sorry to waste your time with no service, but I do have some questions. See, we're new in town, and we
I
got
can
told
tell.
that people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you
We
for
were
that.
told something about the tavern with newcomers. Anything you can tell us about that? Like, is there anything that happens to newcomers here?
Well, most newcomers who know when they're in the wrong place or not uh, generally tend to go spend a few nights in the tavern, and then they worship at the Temple of Oath, as is why they likely came, and then they leave town.
All of them?
There have been a few reports that some have disappeared, but nothing of import. I assume they're running on their bills.
Hmm.
Honestly, that is fair.
The guards haven't looked into it, so I doubt there's any foul play.
Yes, that.
Okay.
The
I
deciding
suppose
factor.
that's fair enough. I mean, you haven't heard anything about it.
It's not something I usually concern myself with. I remain in here. My customers are large in part those who live here in this town, not really concerned with the goings on of a distant inn.
All right. Well, sorry for bothering you again. Like I said, thank you for telling us which store to go to. I hope you have a nice day. Shall we leave?
Yes.
Maybe?
You too, and waves you goodbye.
No, I guess we leave. Unless Moonie has anything else to say.
No, I'm
Fuck
not
you,
trying to
already
talk
said.
with these people.
She has not looked at Mooney since he entered the store.
Yeah,
Damn. Wow.
yeah.
Wow. How dare.
So
Yeah.
you
Okay.
wandered out of Baubles and Mages. You didn't buy the poisoner's kit or anything else that was in there. And where are you headed next?
I doubt we have enough money for the rooms and all the potions we need. So,
Well,
to the general store, I suppose.
so you head down the street to Nephilim's Emporium.
Hey. Oh, please tell me there's another angel here. Please.
There is not. You enter and you see a unfamiliar elven woman behind the counter and a elven male walking between shelves. They're wearing the same sort of uniform you saw Angel in. When the elven male sees you, he kind of disappears into the back room, but the elven
Wow.
female remains at the counter as you enter.
Morning. And I'm gonna look for health potions.
It is very heavily mid-afternoon at this point.
She says it anyways.
Kind of waves at you, kind of confused. Roll me a perception check as you look in the store for items. Health potions specifically, but
Drink.
13. The 13. You notice various clothes, backpacks, water skins. You do eventually stumble across health potions. There are 4 of them. You also see some statues of Oath and a bag of holding tucked away in one of the corners.
Oh, I don't know what that is, do I?
You would. It is labeled.
Oh, okay. Is there a price next to
157 gilded coins.
it? Okay. How much was the health potion?
25 gilded apiece.
We really need to find out room costs before we buy potions.
You can heal us. We're fine. Smile.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I
if you're
suppose.
careful, just kind of try to pull from our supply and not the supply that was just given to us, because that was supposed to be enough to get
Your
all of us.
supply was less than 25.
Oh, well,
Our supply was 50, you said.
You were given 50. She's saying from the money you brought before you were gifted money here.
Oh, no, that was 18.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's 18's less than 25.
If we pull our
Yeah.
cash together, we would have
That
enough.
is your cash pool together.
No, Tempest has some gilded.
No, I have 9 gilded.
Oh, that's true. You do have 9 gilded. Congrats, but you are far off.
Yep.
I suppose I can just heal us. We do have healer's kits, though, I think. I think we have one
These
healer
shops
kit.
are going
Someone
nowhere.
has
You can come back to the shops and shop later.
it. True. Okay.
You
Um,
can buy things after you see room prices and stuff, so you're not trapped into buy now or you won't have these items.
okay. I will ask her. I will go up and start up a conversation with the elven woman at the
She
front.
has a little, well, she's not old. She looks young. A little name tag on her that says her name is Laura.
The other one's Travis.
No, it's not Laura. It is Laura. That was
Okay.
purely happen chance. The other guy's name is Kellum.
Okay.
Laura Bailey.
Excuse me. I had
Yes?
a couple of questions. I heard some whispers around town about stuff happening to newcomers at the tavern. Is there anything you know about that? Should I be worried?
Like, glances over your shoulder for a second at searching someone, then looks back at you and says, Tavern's mostly nice to you, comers. There could be some reasons for problems, but I think you should be aware of that yourself with who you travel with. But for the most part, I haven't heard of issues.
For the most part?
A couple of people have gone missing. Whispers or that it's not them fleeing, but general consensus is just they didn't want to pay for their rooms.
All of them? Is the room price that high?
It's reasonable, especially as the only inn in town. But if you've traveled all the way here, or if the religious zealots over in the temple get a hold of you, sometimes you don't have as much coin as you thought you did and can't pay for your bill when it comes due.
The religious zealots.
She's
can't think
probably
of any more
not one of
questions.
the patrons of Oif in this town.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, alright. Well, I hope I have enough coin for the rooms. Sorry to bother you. We might be back later to buy a few things. Since you, said maybe they're skipping bill, I'm gonna go check on room prices first.
She nods and says, I wouldn't mind seeing you later. She stresses the singular you.
Damn.
Smile gets a little more tight and says, my friends and I will be back. Don't worry. They probably have more coin than I do.
He says, carrying
Help.
the vast majority of coin.
Yeah,
I made this
no, I know.
all by myself.
You did. You earned yours. I mean, they earned
Wow.
theirs with the whole Killer the Bandits thing, but
Yeah, but I made
Yeah.
mine by talking to people.
it's true. They made theirs by killing people. Very different.
You see,
Some would say
Yeah.
easier.
obviously better.
Much easier.
Are you heading up to the tavern, or are you visiting either of the 2 other shops?
We can visit them later. I want to check on room prices now. Now I'm paranoid.
They're not that high. I swear. If that's the only reason you're going, I can just tell you the room prices. They're cheap. They're not
Okay.
you guys could get the suite, and that's kind of expensive. But if you're just getting general rooms, it's a singular coin per night,
Oh,
and you can fit easily all 4 of you in one room, or comfortably 2 of you in a room. So you'd be paying 2 gilded a night for your stay.
Gosh, the amount of looks we're gonna get if we have one room and we have all of us in there, just they're
That
rooming
makes it even
together.
better.
fine.
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
so
It'll be
I'll just do
amazing.
what Vox Machina did.
So
Yeah.
if that's the only reason you want to head back before checking the other two shops, I'm going to tell you now, you have the body for it. It isn't.
Okay.
Actually, I just really no, Brooke. We don't want to do what Vox Machina did. We're family. I don't want to be saying we're in a polyamorous
Oh yeah,
relationship.
no.
Hold on.
No. Backtrack.
What, Moonie? You don't want to? You don't want to date the elf that's like slightly racist? I haven't said anything. I just avoid sitting next to you sometimes.
It's a good thing that the grandfather and the granddaughter realized what they were before they started liking each other.
Oh, no.
Who said I was gonna start liking her?
Wow.
I'm not saying you
Hung up
would
on my
have,
dead wife.
Yeah. That's
but
for sure.
imagine it. But if you did, though, like,
True.
don't discover for like 50 sessions, and by that point, you two have decided to have your characters romance each other.
Just like, oh, wait a second. No, thank you. Oh, no. No, we're not in Alabama. We're not in Alabama.
I mean, Captain America did it.
Oh,
All
That
right.
was his niece. Well, his dead ex's niece. It was kind of
Just let's not think about it. All right, let's move on. Test quickly.
Go on.
Get out of this.
What are the Smithy and the pet?
So yes, those are the other two. Do you want to visit them? You want to visit, and if you do,
I want to visit the pet shop. Moody, can we visit the pet shop, please?
sure.
Yay!
You're the old man. You don't need my permission.
Right. Yeah. Okay. To the pet shop.
You make your way to Smart Pets.
Smart pets.
Okay.
See, they're smart. They're smart, Mooney. We should get one.
No.
Oh boy.
And you walk
you.
into the pet shop, see a couple of various cages and various
Do they
pet
look-
foods up on.
Do they look like they're treated well?
The pets do look like they're treated well.
Okay.
They
They
see
are-
the orc and they all start going crazy. They are also
The pets are no. The pets do not react to the orc entering the shop. They
Thank
do
you.
seem excited about people entering the shop. You know, as pets do. There are a couple of cats
my
that are loose.
Oh my god. Let me pet the cat.
Is it a
You
cat
can.
cafe?
They're loose cat. It is not a cat cafe.
Oh.
It is just a
Cat
pet store.
shop.
But their cats are not like kept in cages. They're just allowed to wander around. So as you open the door, the owner does yell at you to shut it quickly,
Makes sense.
because she doesn't want the cats getting out. She's had to chase them down too many times.
Ooh, let the cats out.
But you enter the shop and look
It
around.
wouldn't be woofing, it would be meowing.
Meow.
There is also,
Yeah.
but he is not loose.
There's a wolf?
Yes, but he's
Ah.
not loose.
Oh my god.
There's a
Oh
wolf!
my god. I'm running towards the wolf. Oh my god.
Let's not run.
Oh, Booty, careful.
Well,
Your
your
dog's
dog
gonna get
sees-
jealous.
Mooney, roll a
No.
dexterity check.
Oh,
What?
you're gonna step on a cat. Don't run.
No! I'm
Roll a
sorry.
dexterity check.
No!
Either that or Mooney's dog, Nev's trying to trip her so that way she doesn't get to another.
No!
On a 5,
Uh-oh.
you trip over a cat on your way to the wolf. You hear the meow, and the cat
Looking
takes
at the
off,
cat.
and Mooney face plants.
Oh.
You never
I'm
run
just-
around cats. What are you doing?
You take 2
I'm
points
just-
of emotional damage, but nothing
Yeah,
to your actual
okay.
HP.
I just stay on the ground. I don't move. I just stay face planted. That's how heartbroken I am that I've done this to the cat.
Are you okay? Could you knock yourself out? Do I need to heal you? Hold on.
You
Answer
feel a
me
great
if you
weight
don't
on
want me to heal
as,
you.
Nev settles onto your back.
What?
Nev, not right now.
Nev!
Never. Are you okay?
Is the cat okay? No, fuck me. Where's the cat?
The cat ran away.
Like,
I'm
Miles at
assuming
the
since you're
suggestion.
not getting clawed.
No. No.
I'm assuming since you're not getting clawed, that the cat is okay.
The cat is okay. Mooney tripped it was like one of those things when your cat gets underfoot and you don't really step on them. You just kind of step near them and they take off and you stumble over your own feet trying not to land on them. So you didn't actually step on or kick the cat. You just very much so were not good enough at avoiding it as it ran through your legs.
Okay.
The cat is fine.
Thank you. Good.
Let's look at that wolf now.
Yeah. When he jumps
There
up
is
and goes back to
Quiet laughing
to
from
get
behind the
some-
counter through most of this.
Hi, sorry, we didn't mean to trip in your store.
The
Sorry.
woman does not look like she cares much. She kind of waves you off and says, "It's fine. Not everyone is used to the small ones beneath their legs or under their feet. I guess you would say under their feet."
It's definitely something to get used to, yes. But they're so
Anyways, back to the wolf.
The wolf is in a cage. It is a topless. It's more of a. It's like behind like a gated area, but you
Like a
can reach
playpen?
in. Yes, it is high. It's not high enough. You get the idea. The wolf could absolutely jump out of this pen if it wanted to. So the fact that it's just within it, it's much more the pen saying you stay here, and the wolf is obeying. It knows its space, which means it is trained.
I want to pet the
Hi.
wolf. Can I pet the wolf?
Roll an animal handling check.
This wolf is about to bite my hand off.
Can I
Oh.
help with that, with my speak with animals?
It's either
No.
the wolf's gonna bite your hand off or
Damn.
Nev is.
You successfully pet the wolf. Because you've passed. There wasn't any chance you were going to not pet the wolf. It would have just been the loud noise combined with you like rushing over excitedly. Like the wolf like was standing too far back for you to reach because it was nervous by you. But you successfully passed the animal handling, so it nervously walks up and allows you to pet it behind the ears and along its body.
I will speak with animals and be like, "Hey, buddy, what's your name?"
Definitely hops, backs up a little bit.
Sorry.
Because my name is. I didn't name the animals in the shop.
I
You're
named them.
supposed to
dare
name
you.
them once you take them home.
I always ask what the animal's name is if I
That's
don't know
fair.
the animal's name.
It's fair.
I've literally asked you to ask my snakes their names.
Look, I know it's fine. Its name. Oh gosh, darn it! Give me 5 seconds. I'm so awful at names.
This is why you pre-name all the animals. This is why I have to
Look,
do it now.
okay.
Payback. For all the animals I now have to have favorite food.
His name is Milo.
Is there an Otis?
What?
You've never seen Milo and Otis?
Oh, I have seen Milo notice. Actually, that's where I got the name Milo from.
Okay.
There is not a notice. No.
No.
Moonie, can we keep her? How is there a price?
There is not a price listed anywhere you can see.
Do you think Giovanna and Tempest would kill us if we came home with the wolf?
Definitely, but he is worth it.
Do we see?
The dog is worth it. I mean, the wolf is worth it.
I'm asking, like, is this a female, male?
It's a male. I said his name is Milo.
Okay, just checking. Just a question. How much for the wolf? I don't pretend I worded that kinder than just straight up that.
The woman at the counter kind of smiles and he says, Milo is the only current wolf we have. And he's well trained, young. He's only about 2 years old. So he does run for 10 gilded, which is, I know, a significant ask for him, but I promise you won't find a better price for a trained wolf, basically anywhere.
I'm looking at Moonie again. Can we? I've never had a dog. I've never had a wolf.
Me
I've only
neither.
ever had little.
I've never had
I'm
a
listening-
pet.
Oh,
I'm listening
Nev
to
is
Little
going to be
Lion
so
Cub.
Neb
upset.
like looks up to you, kind of confused for a second when you say I've never had a pet.
No.
I'm gonna whisper, you didn't want to be called a pet, remember? And then think to Little Lion Cub, are you okay with Milo? Would
The
you be
dog
friends with
shrug.
Milo?
Nev shrugs. And your lion cub would say, I'm fine with anybody. New friends is good. I've only ever known two voices. Yours and that child. The wife or whatever.
Right. Okay. No. Oh, we will be back, Milo. We will be back. We have to talk to our friends first, because I don't want to get killed.
I'm willing to risk it. Milo.
Hang on, I have to do something. Responsibility or no? No. I say we just go ahead and buy Milo
Good.
and surprise them.
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We have the money. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Milo.
It's okay.
Oh, Milo.
Let's buy Milo. We'll buy Milo. Is there anything that you suggest
Gosh.
buying with Milo?
We
Any?
said resell food. I suggest a collar. Resell some of those. And if you're pet lovers, which by the looks of you, you are, we do have other animals if you want them.
No, we can't.
Also, everybody, water
Do
yourselves.
this.
Oh. If Little Lion Cub wants to come out, I will let Little Lion Cub come out as I turn to Milo. Be like, what collar would you like, sweetheart?
One that makes me look scary.
Okay. Is there a red collar?
Collar with spikes.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
gonna say
spikes.
like a red collar with
Spikes.
spikes on it.
Poke
Yeah,
wolf,
like
let's
those
go.
chain, like a chain leash.
Whoa. Yo, is there that? I don't know how much Milo would like a leash, but is there a red collar with spikes?
So first off, there are no leashes.
Okay.
It is not a dog. It is a wolf. Wolf.
Yeah, I figured.
You're not like walking it on a leash. There is a little bit of this is always going to be a wild animal in this creature,
Yeah.
no matter how well trained it is. There are a couple of collars. There's nothing fancy because that's a much more modern idea. They're much so more like string or
Oh,
something that
everyone needs to drink water.
you just kind of tie around it, and it
I
has like a
said
name
that.
tag on it.
Or I didn't
We're,
hear that.
drink- we're drinking water?
Yes, we
But
were
there
hydrating
are a
Skyhawk.
couple of red ones that would fit Milo if you want to take one of those.
How much are these?
A collar is one standard coin.
Whew. Okay.
We do inscribe the name on it for you with that fee.
Ooh. And do we have enough food to support Wolf? Or
You are
should
going
we
to a
buy
tavern. The
food?
tavern will sell food, and you still have a
Also-
week. You still have 6 days of food, and you guys have
Every
not
time I
eaten.
hunt, also, the wolf could take the meat off. It's not as bloody, so I don't know if it would enjoy it, but
But it would be fed. Yeah.
I don't eat the meat. No. Thank you, Skyhawk.
Let's get Milo and a red collar.
But it's nice to know, unlike some of your other party members, you think about feeding your animals.
Hey, I mentioned multiple times that's not my fault. That was my family. I have been feeding.
Other animals are here.
There are the two cats that were running around. There's several different rats in cages, and there is one lizard.
Either. I think we'll just stick with Milo.
Bird?
There are no birds.
No bird.
There's a lizard. Okay, so it's 10 gilded for Milo and 1 standard for the collar.
Yes, and it comes with a little engraved metal tag that says Milo on the collar.
And I try and
Nev
pet Milo.
looks up at Moonie excitedly, wags her tail a little at the collars.
Oh, wait, but you're not a pet. Why do you want a collar?
This isn't for you. This is for Milo.
Moonie, Nev might be a dog, but I think he wants to be your kitten.
Oh,
Indeed.
No.
no, no.
Puts her tail down a little.
Nev is a
For your
friend,
teddy
not
bear.
food.
Sorry, Mom.
Nev might want to be teddy bear.
No, stop it. You need to stop bringing this into our sacred places. Stop.
What is happening?
We're moving on. Anyways, Milo.
Sorry, that was an inside joke.
Milo. Milo.
I love this. We're gonna wake up. Nev's gonna turn into like a yandere dog and just somehow
No.
Milo's gonna be dead.
Turn
And you're
into?
gonna ask you're
Oh,
gonna ask Nev, and Nev's
no.
like, I have no idea.
Nev, don't hurt Milo, please. Please.
Milo's
Okay,
an actual dog. Nev is not going to think, oh no, they have another dog around. They're abandoning me.
Thank God.
Nev is still an orcish mind. They're not going to go, oh, I mean abandoned because they have another pet. They know they're not a pet.
Yeah.
I hear a cat.
That's
See?
not mine.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
they're not happy with us. There's nothing I can do about that. They'll meow until they give up and walk
Oh.
away. Because what they want is to be let upstairs, where they're not allowed, and they're crawling over the fence. Stop it, Spooky!
God damn it, Spooky. Stop it.
While I am counting out the gilded to pay, I will just calmly start a conversation. So obviously we're new in town. I've heard some people whispering about the tavern and new people having some rough times.
I don't know about rough times, but we've had a couple of folks go missing up there. Tavern itself seems pretty nice. Anyone who stays hasn't had any problems with it.
Do you have any idea where they might be going?
No, but I do harbor suspicions they're not leaving of their own volition. I haven't seen much in the way of people coming in here and abandoning their bill, as some like to say. They're visitors here to worship our patron. An odd choice if they were to then sully that by running out on a tavern bill. But I would ask the folks up there if you're more concerned. I'm sure they have more information.
Were we told that if all of them were worshippers of Oif or if some of them weren't?
You weren't told specifically if all of them were, but the other lady mentioned 95% of the traffic into this town is to visit the temple. There's not like a trade or any trade routes that go through here. There's not like a reason to visit this place except for the temple. So it's either adventurers who are making a pit stop going somewhere more important, or they're people who are coming to the Temple of Oith. And there's not a lot of random adventuring groups in the Elven lands.
Thank you. I know that's just a random question, but I just wanted to make sure that nothing else
it's worth
going
checking.
on.
But don't think it's too much of a problem. Hopefully, you'll not get unlucky.
Thank you very much. Moonie, do you have anything else you want to do?
Oh, all I need is Milo.
And what was your name again?
My name is Tiola.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Very nice to meet you, Tiala. I am Fanler.
Nice to meet you too, Fan.
Oh, I guess we should go. Moonie? Should we take a pit stop at the last store? Or should we head on to the tavern to get killed by our party members?
I will say, because it is worth noting, she has not had a problem with Moonie through this whole interaction and what.
Yay!
Nice.
And this is my friend Moonie.
Nice to
Hello.
meet you too, Moonie.
Hello.
It might partially be because lose a lot of fear you have of someone when they trip over a cat.
Okay. Okay.
Or it might be because you just didn't mind him in the first place. You do not know.
Okay. Fair enough. I say we come back to the smithy with Tempest and Devana after we do tavern. I have a plan. I will not say this out loud, but I have a plan that we should talk about.
So you head up to the tavern. As you go up to the tavern, we switch to the other two who got to the tavern like
Hey.
2.5 hours ago at this point.
Yeah.
I just come in carrying a whole ass wolf.
You're carrying
So-
the wolf.
Before you two get there,
Well,
now looks a little bit jealous.
Yeah.
But before you get there, so Tempest and Devana, you make your way up to the Deep Dreams Inn, and you see what is a semi-full little entry space. The bottom half you see is somewhat full of people going around, drinking, sitting at tables, talking. You get the sense that some of these people are definitely from the town. They just, they're here for the tavern itself and not for the inns that are upstairs.
Mhm.
But there are a couple of humans. You do see a gnome sitting with some other humans and elves, and just lively place. Lots of voices. Couple of waiters and waitresses running between tables. Behind the main bar stands a slightly pudgy elven male with the name of Fuller.
Okay. Before we walk in there, I'll ask Tempest. So, what all are we going to ask first? Do we want to open it up with the fact that we know people have gone missing from here? Or should we ask the patrons maybe? Or if there is a patron that seems like they've been here a while, maybe?
We should probably ask about the missing people. Or should we try and secure rooms first, just in case?
That might be a smart idea. I don't exactly know if there's any more inns here. So,
You do know. You have been told there are no more inns here.
okay. So, yeah, we don't
That
want to
was
lose this
a
opportunity.
specific bit of information you were told.
yeah.
Okay. Oh,
That if you didn't stay at the inn, you would have to find residence with one of the town's members, and that
Yeah.
was highly unlikely given your party.
Moonie, yeah. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, me. It's
Let's,
all.
look. Well,
It's fine. I get it. No,
let's
I understand.
let's get let's get the rooms first, and then we'll try to casually ask about the missing people.
Probably the best idea.
Before we do that, as you go in to get rooms, we're going to take a small break. Everybody can go grab food,
I can
go
go
to the
grab
bathroom,
food.
yada yada.
Yes, that sounds good.
Yeah. So we'll be right back.
We will indeed be right back.
Yes.
Moonie.
So,
Okay.
uh, Fandler and Tempest. That's your name.
No,
You
No,
Devana
Ivana
and
and
Tempest.
Yeah, hi.
Well, it's the same thing. It's
No.
just a generation later.
Do
Two
you see
generations.
me? I look so much different from Bandler. I don't got wings. I have silver
And you're
hair,
purple.
and I'm
You may
purple.
just maybe you're just not old enough to have gotten them yet.
And I'm blue. Oh,
So once
Blue.
you two enter and go to where Fuller is standing, you are
Thor?
asking about rooms. Fuller, the guy.
Thor.
Wow, I didn't know
Thor
Dad
is
was
now
here.
here now. Dad's here.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Devana. Do we want rooms for each of us? Do we want to share one room? Or
Oh.
do we want 2 rooms? I feel
Mm,
like if people are going missing, it's probably not safe for us to have each our own room.
I was going to say that. I think it might be best for us to just get one room. I guess it depends on how big the rooms are. But
I'm gonna walk over. How what is your biggest room?
Are you asking the guy who owns the place?
Yep.
Yep.
Got it. Thanks, Bowers and goes. We have 2 suites up over at the top of the inn. They have a singular bed each, although if you're playing for suite prices, I guess we could bring in a second if you're not together. But they're pretty big. They're about half the size of the inn you see in front of you each.
Wow.
Oh. Okay.
They come at 5 gilded coins a night.
Hmm.
You think that maybe because the temple has brought us in to figure out why people
He
are
looks
going
very confused.
the temple brought us in to figure out why people are going missing. Maybe we could get a discount.
Dan looks at you for a second and says, people aren't going missing. They're simply abandoning their bills. The temple refuses to listen to this slander, so apparently they've hired you folk, but I don't see why that should harm my business.
Can I make an insight check on that?
You can roll an insight check on that.
Oh, I think that's what.
He seems to be telling the truth to you.
Okay.
But what if people aren't just running out on their bills?
Looks at you for a second and goes, if they aren't, I hope you find something. But doesn't mean I'm giving you a discount on the opportunity of might. Tell you what, if you can prove that there's some far-reaching conspiracy taking people from their rooms, I'll give you a little bit of a discount. But until then, 5 gilded a night for the suite.
Okay.
Okay. Well then, can you has there been any sort of a pattern, like have the people that have gone missing stayed in a specific room?
Glares at you for a second, goes, no one has gone missing in my inn.
Humor us.
The people who have fled from multiple different rooms.
Has anybody ever come in asking about them?
People from that temple, one of the priests came in once insisting they wouldn't wander away. The first couple of times the guards came in, they snooped around, saw nothing evident that something had gone wrong, just missing bags and missing people. Then they left me alone after that.
Is it always during nighttime or during the day?
Yes, during nighttime I would notice if my patrons were running out of their windows in the middle of the day.
Well, I don't know. If there was something else going on, maybe you wouldn't have noticed it, but very well. So it's at nighttime. Hmm. Is there. Are you the one that's always down here at the. Well, I see. He's at like a bar underneath the tavern, right?
Well, yes,
It's a proper
operating
tavern.
tavern. Yes,
Are
it
you
is
the
a
one?
proper tavern. There are rooms upstairs, but most of his coin probably comes from the tavern part because, like I said, there is a now. No, never mind. He's not there yet. There's still a large collection of people who probably live in this town who were at the tavern.
Well, is there somebody that takes like night shift or something that might have seen anything?
Kind of shakes his head. This is my business and my home. I work until we close, then I get some sleep. Artin, she opens for us and runs it in the morning, but there's not usually a lot of customers around, so I wake up around noon, manage the bar till it closes, and then go back to sleep myself.
And these were just.
That you inherited this place. Is there anyone who was upset that you inherited it?
Kind of looks at you a little surprised with a question, and then shrugs and goes, "Not really. Uh, my name's on the papers, but the others, they know that they're always welcome here. They get rooms for free if they wish, and get about as big a profit share as I do. It's much so more so that I own the place on paper than I do in terms that any of them would care to argue over.
Wow, you're a good boss.
Yeah.
Well, we grew this in together, the four of us, under the previous owner, and it would have been wrong for any of the four of us to claim it as our own.
Is there anything more you could tell us about the previous owner? I know that she left of her own accord, but it was just to go and adventure, do things? It seems strange if she built this place up that she would just suddenly leave it, but adventure can call to people, I can understand that.
Kind of looks at you like she didn't leave on adventure. Amira, she just wanted the quiet life. She's living up in those mountains, alone as many others are. She, honestly, in all due respect, didn't build up this tavern. Reed did. She sat in the back and drunk what we brought her and got fat off the coin. And one day, when she decided that she liked the idea of less noise outside of the room she loitered around in, she just walked out the door.
And she was on good
Wow.
terms with all of you?
Why wouldn't she be? We did all the work, she got all the coin.
That's very fair. Just trying to figure out if there is anything going on here. But
Like,
thank you
looks angry at the
for the
continued suggestion,
cooperation.
but also nervous. Nods and says, "Is it the suite you're getting then? You still haven't put down for a room."
Yeah, well, if we want to see if people are missing, shouldn't we?
We might want to do a regular room to see if anything does occur, if anything is happening. We could also buy 2 rooms and maybe try to have somebody be on their own. I just don't know if any of our other party members have ways to communicate with us if something happens.
I don't. Is there any way we can get 2 rooms right next to each other?
Goes, there should be rooms available. We isn't a very busy time of the year for us, and we've only got a couple of patrons. I could find 2 rooms close to each other. They wouldn't be the suites, mind you. One of them is currently taken, but you could find the standard rooms, 2 of them together. They sleep 2 comfortably, but could fit up to 5 if needed. Although we only provide 2 beds in each room.
That works perfectly. How much was it for?
It is only 1 gilded for a night in each of these standard rooms.
I don't know how many nights we're going to be staying.
I'm not too sure either. I imagine
I'll
at
put
least
down
a few days. is it possible to get our money back if we wind up not staying the whole nights or all the nights?
He looks at you and goes, I have folks running out on their bills. You can come to me to extend your lease, but you can only ask for one night in advance each morning, which you will pay for.
Oh,
Okay.
And then you can spend the night in your room. And if you desire another night, you come let me know when I awake around noon.
that's perfectly
Okay.
reasonable.
I'll take out 4 gilded. 2 rooms, 1 for tonight, and then for advanced, 1 for tomorrow as well.
Kind of thinks about it, but nods and says, 2 rooms, I'll get them close together, like snaps his hands. Elven boy comes running over. Well, he's not really a boy, but an elven male comes running over. He goes, we need 2 rooms next to each other. The dude nods and runs upstairs to get keys and such. Goes, you're free to explore the tavern. That was Jonic. He will find you when your rooms are available. I request
Anyone-
you don't go upstairs until you have rooms, as that is for patrons only.
Mhm.
And I ask you don't disturb my other guests as they are asleep in their rooms, as we, boast a positive reputation in these parts.
Is
But
there anyone we
on the
should
tavern floor,
avoid?
like shakes his head, there'd be no reason to avoid any of our patrons. They're a motley sort, but I mean, if they're
I've heard
adventurers here, they're joyous, and if they're on the floor from the town, they're peaceful village.
Is there anybody that we might want to speak to that visits this place regularly that could have maybe seen something, a regular patron or something?
We don't really have any regulars. A couple of the townsfolks are regulars, I suppose, but throw a fish in a barrel and you're as likely to talk to someone who's come here 6 nights as someone who's come here 50. As for people who are staying here, 1, 2 visits most we ever get. No one who's here has visited once before, so
Fair enough. Is there anywhere new in town, obviously? Is there anybody in town that might know some more of the town gossip or something like along those lines?
town gossip. This is the place. Wander around. This is where they gossip. New to town, I don't think anyone's moved in here in 50 years or more.
Wow.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna look to Tempest.
Well, we
I think it's a good trade.
appreciate your business.
Yes. And appreciate your
Nods.
cooperation. We'll try to keep the words people have gone missing on the down low
Yeah.
and just assume that if they did walk out, we're just trying to find them and possibly
Still
even
looks a
get you your money
little
back.
like uneasy as you're talking to him, but goes, mention people have gone missing. Most here will laugh you out anyway.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right then.
Well,
I guess
we're
we'll
off.
just we'll wait here for the rest of the party, or do you want to try to find somebody to talk? I assume is it around the time that people are starting to come into the tavern and we can just kind of sit and listen to the conversations to see if anybody starts talking about rumors?
It is absolutely the right time. It is at this point, it took you about most of the day to get here, and then you guys were talking in the temple. So it is, late afternoon. It's probably a few hours till it gets really busy in the evening, but people are starting to filter in.
And then I'll turn to you, Tempest. Do you want to just kind of casually eavesdrop until the rest of our party gets here?
Sounds like a plan.
All right then. I guess we'll possibly, I don't know. Tempest, do you drink?
I was in the army with dwarves.
Do
Fair
I
enough.
drink?
Thought it was fair to ask.
Ivana, do
Yeah.
you drink?
Socially, she doesn't drink a whole bunch. She probably can't hold her liquor very well, if I'm honest, so she's probably not going to do
Aren't you a
anything.
child? Yeah, aren't you a child?
You're
No.
80.
What? Yeah, I'm 80, yes. I mean, I imagine she still would have gotten some drinks. I'm not
You're
like
an
a,
elven child.
I'm not a
I'll-
fruit baby. I didn't
You
just
you
mature.
you
You're not
haven't yet.
mature.
Isn't 80 a matured elf?
And a mature elf
Mm-mm.
is 100.
Is 100. Ah, so I'm still technically a child. Well,
You're
then,
a child.
I don't know if they know. They only ask for my ID.
The people at the bar
Yeah.
would not. They don't really care. You probably have not drunk a lot. You've probably snuck a few drinks,
Yeah,
but
As all
but
kids, all teens do.
yeah.
I've
But
never.
I don't know.
Drink. I'm
she's
good.
I
been
have.
not
I
a
never
whole bunch.
snuck
Again, she
drinks.
still
My
probably would
parents just
social.
gave me drinks.
But not
used to drink-
socially, because socially drinking in front of your parents is a big no-no when you're underage.
Socially drinking in front of friends.
Yeah. But
I've drank in front of my mom.
you definitely are
Granted,
a
I was
lightweight.
like 3.
You're
but
A, underaged, and B, have only really ever socially drunk, but you've had
Yeah.
a couple before.
I still, yeah.
Enough to not know what drunk is, but enough to act like you do.
Yeah. Well, then, if
Well,
Tempest gets a drink, I will, because I don't think we have our money on us, unless.
I do. I put
So-
down 4 for the room. I still have.
More so, I don't have money to pay for my own drinks, so, and I'm not going to ask you for money because I feel bad about doing that. So, I will let you get a drink if you do.
You can get a tab and pay later when your money shows up.
That feels weird to do. Devana's not going to do that. Just be like, hey,
No,
so I gotta.
scroll up to the
You've
bar.
got rooms. You can literally put it to your room tab and then pay off the drinks when you're done with the stay.
I would like 2 dark ales.
Oh.
You will get yourself some dark ales. That'll be 1 standard coin.
I only have gilded.
Gilded is worth 4
Yeah,
standard.
you're
So
rolling
just
in it.
break it.
Okay. So I'll wait. They give me the change. Yeah.
Yes, they will
So
give you
I'll
the.
get 3 standard.
Mhm.
Word in my character sheet. And I'm gonna carry the ale over to a table, set 1 down at the other chair for Devana, 1 down for me. And we're going to eavesdrop.
Yep. No.
Both of you roll me a perception check.
Alright, let's see if I actually do well on this. Nope, and surprisingly not.
You are
Oh,
drinking.
16.
I am drinking, yes. There's part of me that's a little nervous.
Also, Devana, give me a constitution.
Ah, shit. It's
What? It's one.
stronger than I'm used to.
Oh, that's a shame. So, you guys listen around the tavern. You hear a couple of rumors, but nothing related to the tavern, just, the occasional. I heard, he was hooking up with her. I was, you hear that the
Vegas. I'm sorry.
the mayor was talking about the various stuff, just general rumors. Nobody mentions anything about the inn or missing folk. Couple complain about rumors that an orc has wandered into their town.
I hear that and I snicker.
uh,
Devana will a little bit too.
you eventually hear quite a bit of singing off in the corner as the gnome and his group are starting a ruckus,
There's a
but no
gnome?
one really seems bothered by them.
You didn't mention that there were gnomes.
I said there was a gnome when
Yeah,
you
there was
first.
a gnome.
And his group is what is the rest of his group?
His group is a combination of elves and humans around his table. At the table with. You don't know if they're just sitting with a stranger gnome or if they're all in a group. It's just there's a group around the gnome at the table, and it's that group that's making a lot of noise. Eventually, an hour or so passes, and in comes Moonie and Fandler. Moonie is carrying a wolf with him, and
Hmm.
as he comes in, you notice the inn goes very quiet. Quite a few bills are paid as
I'm gonna stand up
about
loudly and abruptly and go over to greet them.
about half the town does wander out at this point. But some stay. The gnome and his table seem a little, confused by the whole situation, but just go back to whatever it is they're doing over there. Uh, and your party has reunited.
Devana will stay with the drinks, but wave over them and then pause for a second as she realizes that's not a husky in Moonie's arms. Definitely not a husky.
The husky is walking behind a little dejectedly.
Oh my god, stop.
I
Devana's
see
gonna.
you got a new pet,
His name is
Milo.
Milo.
Oh, it's
Good
nice
name.
to meet you,
Strong
Milo.
name.
Does the wolf appreciate being held like that, though?
The wolf still is going.
Okay.
It is,
I guess it
like
does.
I said, it is a very trained wolf.
No.
If you spent like another. This is the type of wolf that would later create dogs because this
Yeah.
thing is human owned. Like,
Oh.
I mean, it was born and raised by the elven woman that just sold him to you. So he's just excited to be with new people who are taking care of him.
Oh, precious.
You were taught, I'll get them to you later, a couple of different instructions for the wolf that will have him follow you and know that he's to stay with you and not, wander off back to the shop.
Um,
Well, did you guys
ooh,
learn anything?
did you guys? Not really. Most people just think they're running off.
Yeah,
Even the tavern
common.
owner thinks that. Was kind of offended we even said that they disappeared.
I understand, I guess. I mean, he's losing money out of it. I guess he doesn't want to assume the worst.
Sam,
He
he
just wants
seemed
his
less
money.
offended than nervous.
More nervous? Okay.
Yeah, he did
Oh,
He was,
nervously.
but I mean, the lady at the pet shop said there might be something else going on. She just didn't know. I have a plan, and it is a wonderful plan. It's totally
Also,
not
you
going to get
two
anybody
would
hurt
have
over.
gotten the keys to your room during like the hour and a half you were at this table.
Okay. Oh, well, we have 2 rooms. They can fit about 2
Perfect.
I had an idea as well, but I mean, I'm definitely willing to listen to yours because it wasn't very much of a plan.
So, I mean, like, the consensus is a lot of the people that come here from outside of town come here to worship Oif, right?
Yeah.
What if
Yeah.
3 people stay in one room and one person goes to the temple, worships a little bit, comes back to the room alone?
I mean,
That's
that
kind
would
of
work.
the idea that I had. It's just,
Great minds think alike.
do you have the ability to alert us if something goes wrong, or how would we keep an eye on things?
I have big wings. If you can't hear my wings, you're deaf.
I guess you have a point.
Pins up how the rooms are.
The hell? Why are we
Fair.
sleeping in padded rooms? It's a
Fair.
They're
sanitary
not
room.
necessarily padded, but it's an inn, They don't want necessarily you to hear everything
Oh,
that
yeah,
happens
that's
in the
fair.
next room
Yeah.
over.
That's true.
I
It's
could
not
also just
it's not like asylum
in.
padded rooms, but it's like, you're the wall, it's like a nice
It's
inn.
insulated
So the
kind of thing, yeah.
walls are, so you could probably make enough noise, like yell or something and that be heard, but just general talking or whatever is not heard outside of these rooms because they don't want their guests to just have no privacy.
I guess another
Fair.
question
So if
could
my
be,
wings are like banging and knocking around, would they be able to hear that?
If you were knocking into like the wall they were on and stuff or knocking things over, probably. If you were just beating against the air, no.
Okay.
Does your little lion creature have the ability to teleport or go through anything, or even just come to get us if something happens to you?
I didn't think about that. Hey, little buddy. Hang on. What did I end up naming you?
I
Is it
thought Little
Master?
Buddy was in Sam's campaign.
No, no. Hold on. Let me scroll up. Because I changed it from Sivdas because it was Simba to you.
Simba.
Mogev. Mogev. Hey Mogev, are you,
You can
would
put it
you
on
be
record.
able to, yeah, I will. Would you be able to alert them if something were to happen to me?
I can stay with them and still communicate with you.
Oh,
I don't
Great.
know if we have a range. If we do, I haven't found it.
And then I will stop thinking this to the little lion cub and say, uh, Mogev, the little lion cub I named Mogev, he, she said, that she would be able to stay with you and still communicate with me.
okay. Then that could
So,
be useful. And you also are the most likely of us to worship this.
I don't know how to worship a god.
Same here.
I do worship that god.
So it
Yeah,
would be
I'm
more
glad
God
you
of
worship
believable.
the god.
Tempest, you very much so know how to worship a god. You don't actively worship one, but the dwarven armies worshipped Udar religiously. So you've absolutely taken part in uh, ceremonies, whether you wanted to or not. It was just part of being in the army.
Yeah, but you think I paid attention to it?
That is fair.
It's just a necessity. A necessity brought by being around people who didn't share the same beliefs that I did.
It's true.
Well, then I guess we do have some sort of a plan. And that does mean all three of us will be still staying in one room. So I
Are
guess Van.
you talking about this upstairs in the rooms, or are you still at the table?
It's a good question. It would
Have
either
we
be
been told that our rooms are ready?
Yes, your
I assume
rooms
we might
have
have so
Okay.
that way we could inspect the rooms to see if it was how loud it was and stuff. We could have gone up to the rooms to see.
Yeah, how close are they?
they're right next door to each other. It's just
Perfect.
Okay.
it is just that
Okay.
wall between them that is, insulated.
Okay. So yes, we would be doing this upstairs in our rooms.
Yes.
Alright, well, I guess I should go, worship a little bit, huh?
I guess so. Should one of us try to follow Finla just in case they strike early? We don't know if it's always been inside the inn, just that they've stayed at the inn.
I'm going to look. Well, none of us are exactly stealthy. My armor is
Well,
too
Moonie
loud.
and I have been seen walking around together, so
Yeah, but I'm not a welcome sight by to this.
exactly.
So
Well, that could also be a problem if they're intimidated by Moonie. They might not strike for you.
Shit.
I could go
I
with you,
mean,
but I'm not exactly the stealthiest. Or, I guess I'm
If
not
I
exactly. I don't stand
stay.
out either here.
That's true. Well, actually, I think I have a feeling that all of us stand out to some degree.
True. We
I
are
could
all
leave
together.
Mopez here with you guys and just go, and that way we can test our range.
Mm, I
Also,
suppose.
nobody else has moved into this town in 50 years. To anyone that is from this town, you are strangers,
Fair.
Yeah,
and they recognize that.
small town syndrome, you're gonna
Mhm.
get recognized.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I think we can,
if you're comfortable with
yeah.
that,
Are you okay with that, Moga? I would have let
Yeah,
Lola and Cub out.
would have agreed, nodded with you. Also, you can do this and go to sleep, but it's also you still have like an hour or two of sunlight if you want to do anything else with your day before this.
I don't think. I think we're just preparing for that. I don't think there's nothing
I
else
would
we
like.
can really.
Can I like section up one of the antlers and try carving it into like a little animal? Because
You can.
I have wood carver's tools, so
You
I would
roll me
figure
performance. The DC is going to be higher because it's not exactly wood.
Yeah. All right, performance. I'm on normal, right? All right,
Give
good.
you and Moonie money for potions from the general store if you two want to go stay on it.
I don't see
16.
why not.
Whatever animal you're trying to carve, you can tell it's that animal. It's not.
Perfect.
It's not up to the quality of the wooden animals you guys saw in the merchant's cart, but it's not bad. You can definitely tell what animal it's supposed to be, and it looks somewhat decently.
Well, then I guess yeah, we can go get potions while you do that, and then we'll just go into our rooms and wait out the night and see if anything happens. What
I
do you
will. Is Tempest staying in the room
I figure.
while you're carving?
Yeah.
You're gonna really make Devonna come to terms with her racism, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, I am.
Awesome.
Hey, I could become a better person because of this, Moonie. Okay.
Your grandfather is disappointed that you're still racist.
Well, I haven't completely made any remarks about Moonie. I'm not like showing this
I'm
similar
your
disgust right
grandfather.
now. All
I'm a
right,
grandfather, I can tell.
I'm
That is
Yes,
such a
everyone
weird
was not
sentence.
showing you disgusted by me.
I'm not showing
Awesome.
the disgust. I'm trying because she's understanding that it was because Fantner, well, because my grandfather passed away that I had such a disdain for them, and I thought, and so she's thinking, all right. It's hard to just suddenly not be racist though, okay? It's ingrained in her for a little bit.
Go along with Moonie.
Yes, I will go with
I
Moonie.
don't. Okay, good.
Don't worry.
I will leave Mogev in the room with Tempest while Tempest is carving.
I was just pointing out it's gonna be interesting. But yeah,
In
no,
the wolf,
she'll still go with no problem.
my support animal.
Do I need to send Mogev with you two to keep you two on track?
I
Or
will
to keep you on
send.
track particularly?
I will send Zephyr to follow Fandler. Mostly Bird. Bird can do that easy peasy. Lemon
Are you
squeezy.
taking both animals with you, Moonie?
I mean, she doesn't really control where
Zev goes.
someone
Or
goes.
Nev, not Zev. Yeah, Nev.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but
think
if you close the door, it's still a dog.
lock Nev in. You stay here.
No,
Whining dog would be
I'm
crying the
taking that
entire
with
time.
me.
I would
Are
let
you
Nev
taking
out.
Milo, who is not yet trained to you?
Yes,
Good.
I'm carrying Milo.
Carrying
Mhm.
Milo.
Yes, like a baby.
I wish I could just carry my dog around like that. That would be
My
awesome.
All right.
baby.
So, Sam Mooney, you're going to the shop. You're going to go worship with Devana?
I
Not
am,
Devana.
yes.
Damn it.
Nope,
I get we're
Sandler.
from the same
Yeah.
family, but we're two very different people.
You're absolutely the same person.
I'm cold
You're just
and
not old
dead.
enough to be me yet.
Different font.
One could argue
Sandler's
I am
cold
also
and dead
dead.
inside.
Well, okay. I'm not actually dead, though. I'm not undead, but still.
All right. So, Fandler, roll me if you want to pay attention to your surroundings as you go pray and then head back, rolling perception check. Sam and Moonie, which shop are you going to?
We're going to wherever we were told or Moonie remembers to go get potions from.
The general one, right?
Just seeing if you want to go to the other shops. Moonie, as you guys are going, roll me an animal handling, and Brooke. With an 18, you don't see anybody that seems suspicious or following you. Now that Moonie isn't actively walking with you, you do get the odd glance every now and then because people are like, "Oh, that's a stranger in town." But you're going to the temple; they're kind of used to that. They're not so much off put by you as like, "Ooh, pretty wings," or I wonder where they're from. What's her story? But you make it to the temple. Nobody seems to have fallen or given you too much care, and then you make your way
The
back.
whole time I am keeping a mental conversation with Mogev to see how long we can keep connection.
Make it about 100 to 120 feet. Can't hear Mogev anymore.
Alright.
Moonie, as you're walking past one of the alleyways, a rat skitters across, and Milo kicks out of your hands to chase after the rat.
Oh dear.
You can roll an athletics to try to hold onto Milo, or you can roll a acrobatics to try to catch Milo.
We try to catch Milo. Oh.
The 23, you do succeed in catching Milo by the collar as he tries to run off, and you're holding on to him, and it takes a moment, and he still very much so wants to go after that rat, but he calms down. You know, he isn't like fighting you or anything. It lets you pick him back up and continue on your way to the store.
Let us go, my child.
Guys,
Dogs
make
can
it.
be tough.
Guys, make it to Nephilim's Emporium. Head inside. You don't see the male worker that was there earlier anywhere, but Lura is still behind the counter. Go around, buy what's there.
Walk in, and then I'll walk up to her and ask, excuse me, but how many health potions, if any, do you have?
We currently have 4.
And how much are they apiece?
I would have
They
told you
cost
this.
30 gilded apiece.
Okay, so we only
30?
have...
It went up?
Price went up. Price went up.
Moonie would
You didn't
know.
ask them the price? You saw the price. She is upcharging you because there was an orc in her shop.
You
Moonie would have
little
seen,
racist.
Moonie would have
shit.
seen the price, though.
The price is still there. She is telling you she is selling you them for 30. You can see the price.
I'm going to talk to her. Is there a reason that the price is different from what you're telling us?
We just haven't updated the ledgers to show the price to new guests in town yet.
Do I believe that?
Make an
You can
insight
roll me
check.
an insight. You do not.
Okay. I'm sorry for this, Moonie. Look, if it makes you feel better, it's not going to go to the orc here. They're just with me as protection.
Oh! Oh!
And I'm gonna give
Roll
Moonie like a glance, like, I'm sorry, but we
So,
want this.
not looking
depending
at
on how your character feels, roll me either a deception or a persuasion check.
Tell me how you really feel, Sam.
I'm
Damn.
refusing to make eye contact.
So, if you roll at this,
Because she's really unsure right now, but she doesn't feel like that, so it is deception. She's deceiving. She was just trying to get a cheaper price. Shit.
does not work, she just looks at you and says, I don't care who they're going to. The price is 30 gilded coins.
Very well. Look back to Moonie. Do you think that's... the rest of the party will still want to pay that? Is Moonie not saying anything to me?
Yeah, I'm just not. I'm just refusing to talk out of pettiness.
How much money do we have again?
Moonie, you would know because that deception was so bad. What Devana was saying was a lie. It is not at all Devana's feelings towards you.
That doesn't matter. I'm just not talking out of
That's,
pettiness.
Said it.
I'm just saying for party members, you know Devana wasn't saying she actually views you that way. Would have
We
been
have enough
different
money
if you
for
rolled
one potion.
persuasion or rolled
Okay.
really well on deception. But in this case, your character knows Devana isn't actually feeling that way towards you.
Very well then. We'll take one of the potions. I'll give
Mark
them
off 30 gilded pieces.
I'll let you mark it off, Fandler. And it's
I
just a
did.
regular health potion, right?
Yes, it is just a regular health potion.
Thank you for selling it to us. Have a good day, ma'am. And I'll walk out.
You too.
And
Leave
as
the
soon as I
shop.
do, I'm gonna turn to Moonie. It's like, I'm sorry, but I figured if the problem is with orcs, as it usually is with elves, that could get us a cheaper price. That's all it was.
Mhm.
Roll a dis, and I'm kidding.
That's
Mhm.
fair. And I'll, I guess, walk back in a weird silence.
I'm just
Moonie,
playing
roll
with
me
my.
another animal handling check.
Oh my god!
Since I've
I
been
told you it
around
wasn't
dogs
trained.
before, can I help Moonie in any way? Like seeing that they're having some
You said he
issues?
is trained.
The animal handling Moonie
Oh
is
my
rolling
fucking god!
in this case is to see if the dog chooses to stay with its new owner or if it takes off as soon as it sees something. So you can't help him in this case. You can try to help him like catch the dog because once again it's about to take off because it sees off in the distance its familiar home and tries to run home.
I
Um,
will help if
Oh my
if
god!
I
This
can with
So you
whatever.
can again try athletics to try to hold on to the dog as it tries to kick free, or acrobatics to catch the dog. Sam, if you're helping, you can roll a separate acrobatics check to try to catch the dog.
Acrobatics or athletics, depending on what they do.
dog
No,
hates
sorry.
me.
You can only roll acrobatics because it's athletics to see if they can hold on to it. Oh well.
I think it's fine.
Between the two of you, you quite easily corral the dog, and it once again, well, the wolf, and it once again doesn't get away from you, and you're able to pick Milo up and hold on to him as he whines a little bit at the home he once knew as you drag him away, but he goes willingly with you up and back to the inn. Nev is looking a little bit more self satisfied now that you've had to run after this dog multiple times in order to keep it.
Wow, Nev. Wow.
All right. Then I guess we'll.
You guys make it back. Same family, you do make it back to the inn. Same thing as before. Occasional glances. Nobody really stares or pays too much attention to you. You make it back to the inn, settle into your various rooms for the night. So, who is where and what sort of watches are you or are you not doing?
So Fandler's in the room by themselves. And then do we want normal watches where it's Moonie, me, then Tempest and Fandler up at the same time, then Fandler up the late one?
Well, families in their own room, so they can't
Yeah.
exactly keep watch with you for the last one.
Yeah. So just
They would
watch
just
of their
you can
self.
either
It
you can
would
either
just
make it
be Mogev.
you could just make it
Does
3
Mogev sleep?
watches.
Okay.
Does Mogev need sleep? I would have asked this. I would have asked Mogev.
No, Mogev does not need sleep.
Okay.
Mogev goes into a trance with you when you trance.
Oh.
But
Well, what if we're separated?
what if you're what?
What if we're separated?
He was awake the whole time you were away. You mean if he's not actively in your wings, he still goes into a
Yeah.
trance like state when you use trance.
Okay.
Here, give me 1 second. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
Good to know. Good to know.
I mean, if you're attacked in your sleep, him being awake doesn't make much of a difference. Because he still can't let them know, oh, the person who was asleep is gone. He wouldn't know.
Fair. Oh, I'm suddenly getting nervous. This is my plan. I have to remember that. Okay.
No one to blame but yourself.
Maybe a few people to blame other than myself.
It's not my fault.
Just
Anything that I
me.
do here is ruled by Sam, and I'm just forced to be the one that says it. 'cause
Yeah,
she
Sam,
was
what the fuck?
lying to him.
Okay, I'm back.
She was texting me the
Was
Were you
message.
giving him
weird.
instructions?
Yeah.
Wait, what now?
What happened? I just got the message.
Were you giving him instructions? What are your new instructions, Stars?
I'm not allowed to tell you where I get extra beatings.
You're what?
Okay. We'll need to know that.
What the? What is? Okay, I'm not gonna question it.
That's
So-
probably better if you don't.
You all. So who's staying up when, going to sleep when, yada yada?
When they get back to the room, I'm already asleep. Just knocked out.
Perfect.
Well, I guess
You get back to the room. Tempest
Moonie
is
and me
passed
will
out.
take the first 2 watches. We'll wake up Tempest at the end.
There are only 2 beds in the room. Tempest is laying sprawled out across one, so it is up to you what you do with the other one.
I don't think Moonie wants to necessarily sleep next to me right now. I don't
Taking
know if
the
I'm
bed.
comfortable
Oh,
enough
y'all
to
going through y'all going through a
Mooney,
marital
as soon
spat or
as you
something.
get into the bed, Dev takes up whatever remaining space there is. There is not room for Davana, even if that was originally the plan.
That's fair.
I'm,
Morgan is asleep next to
I'm still
Tempest.
carrying Milo to bed. Fuck y'all. It's me and my canines.
Is there
What did I
room
do?
next to Tempest at all? Or is Tempest
There's
completely
room
sprawled?
for you, but you'd kind of like be, at kind of a weird angle.
I know that Tempest is not the most touchiest person, though, so I don't think Devana would tempt it. She would be too embarrassed to
Tempt-
sleep next to him, anyways. I mean, well, Tempest doesn't necessarily seem like the most huggy person who likes physical contact to
There
Devana,
is
anyways.
floor space for you. You can ask the inn about extra bedding.
Or you could just wake me up.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't like being woken up. Everyone's being
On your
monitored, by the
break,
way.
Okay.
on your watch, you don't have to be in a bed.
I know, but I'm not taking the first one, so I'm sleeping. Oh, Moonie
Who's
doesn't have to
taking
be
Who's
the first?
taking the first one?
Yeah.
Mooney
Okay.
just went to sleep, so I
Oh.
don't think Mooney's
Oh!
taking the first watch.
I'll
Because they
take the
just took the
first
bed
watch
and
then.
the 2
We're
bought home.
fine. Okay. I'll
Moody's not taking the bed with 2 dogs and staying awake, just staring at you suffering, I assume. Or going to bed.
I don't know. Moonie might. I'm just saying.
Morning night.
I see nothing.
You do not. So, are you taking a nap in the first half of the night or the second half of the night, Fandler?
I'm doing the middle 2 watches asleep, I mean. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take the first 2 asleep. Sorry. I got mine mixed up.
Yes, so. Davana, as the night begins, you are watching, you're listening, and then you pass out.
Oh. Yeah, probably
Damn.
passed out on the floor. Yeah.
I'm
All
so happy
4
my
of
life
you
is in your hands right now.
awake
Yep.
in a cage in an unfamiliar cave. You have no weapons.
Shit.
You have a band on your arm you can't tell the purpose of, but none of you can reach anything magical at the moment. Your animals are gone.
Where's Mogev?
Everyone wakes up
Gone.
and
You
Tempest
do
is
not see
still asleep.
Mogev. You cannot hear Mogev.
Tempest is
Nah,
sleeping
bro.
soundly.
Is anyone getting deja vu right now?
Deja vu. I got
A
me.
lot. Are we next to each other? Like, is it a similar situation where we are next to each other?
You are all in the same singular cage. It is
Ugh.
not the same. It is not the dungeon. It is not like a dungeon of any sort. You are very much so in the back of the cave in rudimentary cages, chained together.
I am still sleeping.
Would I have woken up first because of my trance?
You guys would wake up generally at the same time. You're more so woken up than wake up. 1 second.
What are we woken up by?
Well, my plan didn't work, guys.
Nope, because I have shit perception. I rolled another natural one. What is this? It was an important
It's okay.
moment.
Sam, you're not an elf. You were knocked unconscious.
Oh!
Your perception did not matter.
How'd they get in the room? That's how it mattered.
It's true.
Comforting to know.
Cool, I guess, but what the fuck does that mean? Alright, well.
So, what would you guys like to do?
Someone has to physically shake Tempest.
I'm shaking you
Yeah,
awake.
both of us will.
Where the fuck is Mogev? Has anyone seen Mogev?
What?
Where's
I'm
Milo?
trying to think to Mogev.
Milo.
You cannot reach Mogev.
Like, you don't even care about where the hell Nev went. It's just Milo. No.
I mean, I know. I care about both, but
Where
Milo.
are we?
I don't
Is
know.
anyone getting deja vu?
If I was to make an observation, I'd say we're not in Kansas anymore.
What the fuck is Kansas?
What the heck is Kansas?
I was trying to keep watching then. Would I have known that I was knocked out, or do I think I just passed out?
Not on a 2.
Cool. Then I don't know. I guess I was a lot more tired than I thought I was.
We
This
didn't
is gonna
do
be a
You're
anything.
tired, and that's your excuse for why Mogev is missing right now?
I don't know what
But
happened.
we didn't do anything today.
Sam has a history. I forgot.
Yeah. So
Anna
she's
has a
right now.
history
She's not too happy with
Out
herself.
on watches and people dying.
So she's the one is kind of it's not an excuse. It's just what happened. And she's like, she doesn't look too okay right now because this is not the first time she's had this happen.
This is the second time that you have seen Sandler pissed off.
Yeah, Brooke, you know what to do, right? In this situation.
Oh, most definitely. Hold on, let me just get to.
Oh shit.
Yep.
It's not time to play the blame game right now. We're chained together in a cage.
Right. No, I need to double check on something. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Good. All right. So you guys look around the cave. Seems empty. There is a chair not too far away, but it is currently unoccupied.
Is there any
Sit in the
light
cage.
in here?
There's a couple of torches you can see. Pretty small cave. 5 minutes pass. 10 minutes.
Can we try
Then,
and break out of what we're in?
if you would like to.
Yes. Can I observe what is keeping us together? You said a band, but that's not
Can
necessarily.
roll a perception check and see what your situation is. Well, there's nothing holding you guys to each other. There is a band around each of your wrists, and it's just like a singular band. It's not attached to anything. It's just on your wrist.
Also, everybody, water yourselves.
On a 10 perception,
I will also
cage
take a perception.
and you can also roll perception. And if any of you want to investigate the band, roll me an investigation or an arcana.
I'll do arcana.
So the room you're in, it appears to be a smallish cave. The cages you're in are very similar to the cages you found Lorelei and Nev in. So it's very much so like a bandit type work. It's not the same cave or anything, and it's not the same cage. It's just very similar. So it's like a shoddy type of cage. There is a chain with a lock, a padlock holding the bars together, kind of in front of you. Devana, with a 16 Arcana, you get the sense that whatever these bands are on your wrist, keeping you from doing magic. You can't
Keeping up.
seem to find a way to take them off either.
Can
would
I
let
try and
Fanler know
break?
that probably aren't going to be able to do magic with these on.
Can I try and
The
break it?
kiss look fades just a little
Break
bit.
what?
The band.
It's the band on your arm? You can't. Roll me a strength check.
All right. Okay.
You give it your best shot, you don't
You're
seem
gonna
to
hurt your
damage it
wrist
in
It
any
was-
way.
circle there.
That is not my best shot. That's
It's kind of loose on the wrist. It's not like super tight about it, but you're definitely not like lifting it over your hand.
Can I try and dislocate my thumbs?
No,
Oh my god.
Oh.
you can. The band's not going to come off your arm. That way, you'll just have a dislocated thumb.
Damn.
Ow.
Worth the shot.
Anyone else want to try something?
And can I try taking it off?
Magic.
You can try a strength check.
Can I also try? I'm gonna fail, but I would like to
You
try.
can try a strength check to see if you can damage or take the band off. Neither of you both seem to go at it, seem to do more, or at least exert more effort than Tempest had, who seemed like he was still half asleep when he attempted to.
I know it's
Do
not
not damage the
work,
bands. Do not break the bands.
but
You want to try?
still curious. I want to just try to do a real quick Ray of Frost cantrip just to double sure I can't.
Does not work.
Cool.
You try, doesn't do anything.
Yep.
As you guys are trying this, you hear footsteps approaching. And
I
entering
stopped
into
trying.
the cave is Nev with bloody fists.
Oh, hi.
Nev?
Hello.
Like smiles at you and says, I found you. They took us into this strange room, but they didn't know I could do this. And then she like holds up a key and says, want to get out of here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Please.
Where's Mogo?
Thank you.
Oh, I saw the others. They're still in the other room, but don't worry, there aren't any guards left.
Oh. Well,
Nice.
Like
Oh.
comes over
Nice.
and starts unlocking your cage.
Moonie, I'm scared of your pet. Not pet.
Is not a pet. Don't talk to her. Don't talk about her like that.
She's going to
Okay.
murder us if we're mean to you, and she scares me.
I look at
She would
Nev
never.
appraisingly. Looks like you did some real damage. How, though? You punch him?
And she did say she was a bodyguard. So,
Yeah,
you know,
but
True.
as far as we know, she has no weapons, and the guards probably had weapons.
Well, I
Like,
mean, her
she
fists are
has-
bloody. I can
Yeah,
assume.
her fists are bloody. She has, you can assume from that and the way like there's like bruises and stuff on her knuckles, she just beat some people. She did not use weapons.
awesome.
They were watching animals. She transformed and she beat them.
Yes.
So you are
I
let
found
out of
respect.
you guys are let out of your cage, and she's like, I didn't go very far. I just, I was fighting the people who had me captured, and I knew I had to find Moonie, but I came into the hall, and there was another guy racing out of this room, so I killed him, and then I came in here, and I found you guys.
Did any of these people look familiar?
No, I didn't look at them that long, though. I just got to work.
Did you look at anyone other than Moonie when you met people?
I look at everyone. You gotta pay some attention to what's going on around you.
Okay, just checking.
But they
People
didn't
that
look
you
like
Can you
anyone
show
from
us
town.
the animal?
Kill.
Oh, they have helmets on.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, great.
I
Good.
didn't exactly stop to examine the bodies.
Well,
Fair
maybe
enough.
we can stop once we deal with everyone.
Yeah.
Do you know if they have our weapons anywhere?
I assume your weapons are somewhere, but I don't know. And then, like, as she's saying that, there standing before you is a nice little husky who trots up to Mooney, rubs against your legs, and then sits down and waits for whatever you guys are going to do.
Oh.
Speak with animals. What was the question we were about to ask her again? I already forgot. Hello? I
I don't
forgot
remember
what we
what
were
the
going to
question was.
I don't even know that we were asking a question.
I thought we were. Oops.
Oh, you guys had asked about weapons.
Oh yeah.
Oh
No,
yeah, weapon.
She answered that one. That was
Wait.
she hadn't gone into the place at all.
Okay. Can you show us back to? Was there a key for the band on our arm?
The bands on your arms,
Do not have keyholes, most likely.
they're just bands. They're small black bands. Wrap around completely. You don't know how they're joined together. You don't know if there doesn't seem to be a keyhole anywhere.
Fuck. We need to get these bands off.
Also, you are all in, by the way, you're in like rough spun like tunicky things. None of you are wearing armor or anything. So
They.
if you
This is
have
the
armor based
itchiest-
AC, your AC is now 10 plus your dexterity.
Okay, this is the itchiest fucking shirt I've been in since I was in the
I don't
army.
like,
Yes.
I don't
What
like
is
this at
this?
all.
Really don't like this. And I guess let's just go into the other room to get our animals. Do we want to be stealthy about this?
Most
Yes.
likely, yes.
I want to try to quietly go from the room because we were told
So-
by our animals.
I can't
What?
roll regular stealth because it will add my armor disadvantage.
Roll regular stealth, and it's just the first one is what we take.
Okay, stealth.
Did I? Oops.
23. Hey, yo.
You both take the first one. So Moonie, you get a 23. Tempest, you get the 16. Defana, you trip over the dead guard in the hallway.
Ow!
God damn it.
It doesn't
So
make
what-
that much noise. You're caught before you hit the ground, and he appeared to be wearing leather armor. So luckily, there wasn't a lot of clinking as you did so.
Sorry.
Do I recognize this leather armor?
No, it is just leather armor.
Okay,
It
it's
is-
not mine. Okay.
Nev kind of leads you, points you in the right direction, takes you to a room, several other cages. You see your various animals in them. You do not see your little
Cub.
friend, Brooke. Mogev is
His
nowhere to be
look
seen.
returns.
But you do see the rest of your pets, and
I get
they're in
Zephyr.
various cages. The cages do appear to be locked, but the key will work on them, so you can let out your pets if you desire to do so now, or you can come back for them after you've investigated.
I would like
more in the
to
place.
examine Zephyr, make sure that she's not hurt or anything.
Same thing with
Perfectly
I
healthy.
will.
If
I
you
will
investigate
speak
your
with
animals,
animals.
doesn't seem any harm has come to any of them.
Good.
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 I will speak with animals. Ask all of the
There are
pets.
two
Did
more
they
dead
see
dogs.
what happened to Mogev?
I mean, Binky was
The
on me,
pets-
but Binky can't see, so.
Well, Binky was in one of the cages when you.
Well, yeah, but when
Yeah, but
when we
not
first
crowd.
got caught.
no, we didn't say anything. We were just in the room, and then we were here, and then
Heck.
this like you see like the wolf is like backing a little bit away from Nev as he talks. This crazy woman just like shot out of Nev and then killed these men and took off down the hall.
I love.
Ah,
They just
Yeah.
think that Nev's
Yeah.
absolutely fucking terrifying, like the rest of us. Good. Nev's gonna bite us in the ass.
Yeah, that's
She will
awesome.
not. She's not into biting people's ass. Weirdo.
Might be into biting Moonie's ass. We don't know that.
Ow! Stop. We're not doing this.
I had to. I had to.
We're not doing this with Milo around. How dare you?
Milo's an
Of
actual dog.
course, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he probably is into biting people's ass.
At
Not for a
least
sexual
sniffing.
reason either.
I'll talk about
Oh.
such things around my son. How dare you?
So, are
There's
you
the-
guys opening the animals' cages or going back
Yeah.
into the hall?
We're gonna
Are
get
we
our
going to come
animals
back to
out.
them or? Okay.
Getting them out. I'm not leaving without my bird.
Yeah, I'm
Can
not
I
leaving without my
investigate the room to see if there's anything else in here?
That
There
yeah.
are the 2 dead guards. There's a
I would
cage.
like to
I'm
take
looting
off
them.
one of their helmets.
One of the dead guards is like slouched against, like somebody killed him through the bars.
Nice.
I will look at Nev and just give a nod of appreciation and approval.
But
The
other
other
than that,
hesitate to almost go and pet Nev for that, and they're like, "Nope, that's weird."
it looks mostly like the room you were just in. It's mostly barren, 2 dead guards, couple of
Loot
torches.
the
Can I
guards.
take off one of the guards' helmets?
You can.
I would like to see if I recognize his face.
Roll me a history check or a perception check. I guess no, it's history to see if you remember something.
While this is going on, can I also make a? I know it's a cheap shot, but like a perception check to make sure, like, if I hear footsteps or anybody approaching us.
You can.
Nope. I don't know
You
why I
do
try,
not.
guys.
You have found your bat, who does not seem happy with his current situation.
Yes, I'm
Second
trying to
time in like a week that you have left
Chick,
him somewhere
stop it! I'm
unfortunate.
trying to comfort her. I'm sorry, baby.
Can
With
I
this
investigate the
history,
body?
you can roll me investigation on the bodies. You don't recognize them. They are some elven bloke, but you've never seen them before.
Damn.
Investigate the
That
bodies.
doesn't make sense.
They have like crappy leather armor. Like you could take it off them and put the lead on, but you're not really sure if it even gives you protection or if it's just like I'm used
They
to
have
wearing armor.
weapons on them?
2 of them have maces. The one in the hallway had a sword.
I would like to take the sword. Or no, I'll get the mace and I'll offer Moonie the sword.
It is a long sword.
Yes.
To be fair, are they wearing like a specific clothes, like on the guards that have been knocked out? Do they look like they have a uniform of some sort?
They are
or is
not
it
knocked
just...
out. They are dead.
Well,
They're
the ones that are
fucking
dead, do they look like they have a uniform of some sort, or is it just
No.
like random people?
It is like not.
Did we put
They don't have a
militia
uniform, but
now?
their clothes are like old, kind of patchy in spots. Like the leather armor's kind of worn down. The helmets all look kind of new and more like a uniform. So they're all part of something, but you get the feeling they're definitely some sort of banditti group, less than a army or anything.
Okay.
Do we want to
Wonderful.
maybe take some of the armor and stuff just to...
Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna actually before I offer the sword to Moonie, can you use a long sword?
I'm
What's your
much better with
preferred
my
weapon type?
Can I?
magic.
Mooney, you absolutely can. You're a fighter.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, I'm gonna offer her to the long sword and take the mace. I'm
Yeah.
gonna like narrow my eyes at it like in distaste. Such pathetic weapons.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Damn.
well, we have to make do with what we
I
have.
am
Damn, you're really
also
cool. Fuck.
I am also a fighter. A mace is not a fighter's weapon, but it is.
Fair.
They took everything from me, so I can't use your protection thing now that I've remembered to want to do it.
I mean, it was just like a necklace. Sure. Oh, magic isn't working either.
Yeah.
I try and think of
You don't
prayer
have
to
your own
Oif.
clothes on you. They took everything.
Yeah,
I
they...
try to think of prayer to Oif. Do I hear anything back?
Roll me
Oh,
animal handling or perception
what?
Animal handling?
with disadvantage.
Animal handling or what?
Perception.
Perception with disadvantage.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Or
I'm
was
better
the
at that.
animal
Okay.
handling at disadvantage?
Both were at disadvantage.
Oh. Okay.
You'll hear the faintest squeak of a voice in your mind. I'm reforming, and that is it. It goes silent.
Did they kill it? Oh, that poor little.
Fandler's eyes widen, and he's like, let's go kill some fucking guards. They killed my friend.
Devana, like, just gonna visibly, like, shrink hearing that. Not able to make contact with Vandler, or eye contact with Vandler.
We will talk about that later. Right now,
Like
I
a
like
guy
out
said,
sitting him back.
no blame game. Don't have
So-
time for it.
You make your way into the hallway,
Mhm.
and at this point, you would have to re-stealth if you want to continue to stealth
Can-
down this tunnel.
21.
Turn on.
Oh my god, she trips over another dead guard.
Oh
Mooney,
my
stealth-
god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So, two
I'm just
23s and a
great.
21 are pretty good. Devonna trips over the same body she did earlier.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Thought
Gets
this would've
caught
been
again.
moved.
You guys would have had to move it. You guys make your way down the hallway. You see another couple of openings that you can peer into. They appear to be various rooms with more cages, but no guards, no current prisoners. They definitely show signs of use, but there's nothing currently within any of them.
Wait,
And eventually you reach kind of the end, and there's a ladder to a trapdoor.
Can I hear anything from the trapdoor from below?
Roll me perception.
Mm.
No, you did
wait, you said, or are there more dead guards, right? Do I
not. There
find a
were
better...
no more dead guards.
Damn it, I need more dead guards.
The dead guards in the hallway, what weapon did they have?
That was where you got the longsword. There was 2 maces and 1 longsword.
How
Um,
tall is this room to that ladder and everything?
Before the ladder isn't that tall. If you were to look at it, I could make you roll for it, but it doesn't really matter. This has been carved. This is not a natural cave.
Oh,
So-
could I have taken the mace? I'm sorry, I thought I couldn't use it.
You can take the mace. It's fine.
Okay.
It's not a natural cave. This has been carved. Somebody wanted this, so it's not very tall. It's like 6 feet tall. Some of you have to, you're either brushing the roof or you're a little hunched. The cells where you were in the cells, same thing. It was like you just had the front part of the cage was like tough wood stuck in and then chained together to keep you from getting out.
Get to the
But
block.
this is somebody made this into their dungeon. But because of that, it's not a very big space or anything. Up the ladder is about 9 or 10 feet.
Oh, it's not very tall at all. Look, I was thinking I could do some weird stuff and crawl along the ceiling and like let my just peek in.
Yeah.
But also
Oh
with
my
my
God.
perception would not work because I'm just
Also-
fucking blind. And
The way up to the ladder as well, it's kind of narrow. Only
Yeah.
one person could multiple people could be on the ladder, but only like 2 people at a time because it's just not long enough for more than that. But you definitely can't be crawling in the same space as someone who's on the ladder.
We gonna get 2 dogs up a ladder.
oh,
I'll
that's
find a way.
I'll offer to help Moonie carry one of them up the ladder.
Carry Milo.
Alright.
I'll deal with Nev.
Niv is very
You're gonna take one?
So you guys are heading up the ladder?
Who's going
Yeah.
for it?
Yeah.
I guess it's I'll not take the head. I'm gonna let Fandler go ahead of me if Fandler does.
You're going first. You're going
Okay.
before me.
Great, I can see nothing. Let's do this. All right.
Also has no way of fighting. Only unarmed
have
person in the
magic.
party.
I have my magic.
You have
No,
no
you
magic.
don't.
Oh, no, you
I
don't.
have my magic. I have
I'll
my
go
bite.
before. I'll go before.
I mean, I'm fine with you sending Devana first,
Oh,
but
No,
literally
I mean, I
I'll
was
in this
going-
situation,
I was gonna offer to carry the dog up and then
Go first.
go first. It should be either me or
Well, I meant
can.
before. I
You
meant
can open up
before
the-
Devana. I meant before Devana. That's it.
it's not like a padlock. It looks very shoddy. Like you just press on it and it goes up,
Oh, God.
unless it's closed on the other side. But can't tell that from where you are.
That's what I'm worried about. Checking for
Even.
traps if your hands are full.
More like to get to the block.
That's a good idea.
System. Well then, I guess Fandler and then me or any? I don't care what order we go in.
I'm just saying, one of the fighters.
The fighters should go first.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
first.
Okay. Moonie goes.
Yes.
Moonie followed by
I'll go next.
Tempest, followed by
Fandler and then
Me.
last.
okay, followed by Devon. So you guys make your way up the ladder. The top, Moonie, if you try to open the door, swings open. You peer into an empty hallway. There are a couple of rooms on the side. This hallway does not look like a cave. This looks like a fortress of some kind. It's a stone hallway with proper rooms and doors. It's a little bit taller, quite a bit wider than what you were coming out of. There is, at the end of the hall, you can see another staircase. But there are a couple of doors and then process rooms you can check before going on, but you can all get up and out of the ladder without any issue.
Cool.
I don't
Awesome.
trust this at all. And do we see anything? It's just an open emptiness.
It's a hallway. There's a couple of like benches down the hallway. There's signs that this place is lived in, but there's nobody down here. It's not like just an empty hallway with nothing in it. But there is no human being in this hallway at the time being.
Where we come out of, does it look like it's hidden in any way, or this is like intentional? Like
This is intentional. You
Okay.
can clearly see it. It's just placed in the back of the hallway. There's nothing indicating that it's hidden.
I guess
And
we'll just
this doesn't look like the tavern you came from, because the tavern was wooden and you didn't see any way down inside of the tavern. And those staircases definitely going up. You guys can go to the staircase. You can investigate. There's 2 rooms on the right and 3
Can I
on the
hear
left.
anything upstairs?
Roll me a perception. Is that 11 your perception? Oh, 6 your perception?
The 6 is the perception. The 11 was
Yeah.
for the first perception.
Did anyone want to help with that?
I want to investigate the rooms.
I was also going to investigate. Like we can do like left and right.
You hear nothing. There are 3 rooms on the left, 2 on the right. Which room would you like to open first?
I would go to the one on the
I'm worried.
left.
I'll go the one on the right.
So
I'm stealthing again.
roll me an investigation. Brooke,
In-
you're like at the foot of the stairs, not going up the stairs,
Uh-oh.
right?
I'm not going up. I am just listening
I'm
for anything
investigating
upstairs.
quietly too. Do we need to re-roll stealth again?
No, because Devonna, the door you open is to a used and in use bathroom. You
Oh,
come face to face to a very startled guard who starts to draw his sword.
fuck.
You have
Oh, Brett
one
got his dick
action. Devonna, you have one action, and then everybody roll initiative.
Close
This
the
is
door.
a bad idea to bite him, huh? But also,
The dick.
this is the only weapon I have.
Make fun of his tiny.
I'm
Go for the dick.
I'm not gonna bite
Or
his
hit him
dick.
where it
That's
hurts.
really weird.
You don't have to
I mean, we've been trapped here. It's not okay. It's not a great impression if it winds up they're not in on this, but I'm going to let the others know. Guys, we got a problem. There's a guard in here, and I'm going to make a bite attack at him because that's the only thing I have, because he looks startled, like he's gonna attack me.
This isn't obviously a battleground that is prepared or anything. But I'm just putting your guys' things on the board so you can click on them to then add yourself to the initiative.
Oh,
I
thank
already
you.
put mine on the
I
board.
was.
Yes. I
Awesome.
added that so that you can.
Oof.
Oh God.
I got
It's
an
a good thing
18 to
that
hit
wasn't
him.
my. That wasn't
Uh,
my
one
original
second,
roll.
Getting everything situated.
Heck yeah, you're all good.
Wait, where's everyone else's tokens?
They're just
Let me.
on the left side of the
Oh.
thing. Yours is
I
there
was
too.
scrolled too far over. No,
Yeah.
I had a different one. I'm going to delete
Yes,
that
you had
one and then put myself over there. There was an impasta, guys.
An
But
imposter.
it's okay. Everything is okay.
Uh,
There's an impasta.
Alright, getting my other website up so I can roll, and you guys don't get to see it.
Oh.
Get
Yee.
You could just click DM and just
That's
roll it
too-
yourself.
way too much effort.
Easy.
You
Okay.
don't even understand.
Well, I might be making another bad impression. I might be making myself the only elf that's being shunned by every other elf by doing this.
Moonie's not on the board. That work? That's easier. I'm being lazy. Don't worry about it. You still have to keep the 6 though. I mean the 7. Alright. So, Sam, you make a bite attack against this man who was just trying to use the toilet. 18 does hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
I got 4.
I thought you said does not, and I was so scared.
Bite his dick.
I'm not biting his dick.
Bite his dick off.
His
Bite his
dick.
dick off.
That is.
Bite it off.
Guys, I'm not biting that.
Twist
No.
his dick.
Oh, come on.
I don't
After
know this
Devana
man.
bites
That's
him
an
in
intimate
his
thing.
4 sensitive parts,
Oh my gosh, I do nothing.
You bad. Well, I mean, he's actively using the bathroom.
Yeah,
It's
you
still
don't
gonna
know
be
what
weird.
type of bathroom. Is he peeing? Is he pooping?
like
I mean,
startled.
he's
He was
looking
facing
at the
to-
door.
He's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
You
so-
were like staring right into his eyes. He's going to facing you, startle, and just swing the sword. It is an 11 to hit.
that actually doesn't hit. I have a 12. Just 10 plus 2.
So-
Dexterity.
Because he's trying
Whoa.
to pull out and swing a sword from inside of the bathroom after he's just had a very sensitive part of the body get bitten. Fine, you bit him on like the arm or something. Whatever. He like stumbles and he hits the sword against the wall. It is now Fandler's turn.
Oh, if possible, I would like to back up too. That way somebody else can get in.
You
Like, well,
could
I
have
can't
backed
back
up.
up.
It-
Oh, if I back up,
you
he's gonna
would-
opportunity attack, isn't he? So
No, I rolled a. I should have a 10. Confusion.
You
'Cause
had
that's
to
what I-
roll twice, so the second one was a 5. So just change it to a 10.
Yeah. I thought I did
And
change
then-
it. That's the issue.
You guys can either roll these or just say who goes first, or base it off the decks.
You can go first if you want.
Alright, I don't. What is the hit for a mace?
Wait, longsword is.
No, I don't have a
still-
longsword, remember?
Oh, you have a mace. Okay, sorry.
You can just put a
I'm
mace in
gonna
your
say
inventory.
hit.
Well, it's also it's still your proficiency plus your strength, so it's the same plus to hit as your other weapon, and it's a 1d6 bludgeoning damage if you hit.
Okay, wait. No, I'm confused.
It's adding my strength to the bludgeoning damage automatically. Is that a
Oh,
thing?
is that why I have a?
You-
Oh, okay.
It's
Wait.
it should automatically add your damage, your strength to the bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't. How add mace?
You
Mace.
Go to the eye, type in mace, drag it into your inventory.
you also don't
never-
need to add the mace if you don't want to. Just roll a d20, add your whatever the plus is to your attack for the greatsword. You just add that same thing. But 18 a hit does hit.
And the damage.
It's 1d6 plus your strength, so that's a 9. So the guard, now looking not happy with his current situation, little bit bloody, very upset, still got his trousers half down. It is now family.
Good. He should be upset.
I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna whack him.
Roll a hit. You do hit. 6 does kill him.
I'm just gonna ruthless bash him on the head.
And this guard, before he could really figure out what was going on and make enough noise to maybe attract others, gets
He's dead.
beaten to death as he tries to take a dump. Which
Can
has
we push the body back in before anything is seen? Just like
the body,
Can we
like,
stop him from crumbling and making more noise?
he crumbles. You can't really stop him from crumbling, but
By any
he doesn't
chance,
make a lot of noise. And he's still
By-
in the bathroom itself.
good. Just close that
by
door.
any chance, does he have a
He had
better
a
weapon?
longsword.
Yes, I'm going to take that and gently place the mace on the ground.
Savannah, can you use masons? I say
Oh,
quietly.
No.
I was gonna say I'm a sorcerer. I don't think I can. I don't think I have any weapon proficiencies as a sorcerer. Let me double check. No, I can't. I can only use a dagger. Does he have a dagger
might-
on him by chance?
No.
Cool.
I would be using it two-handed. I just wanted to see what the one was.
That's fine.
If
So,
I take off the macy bit of the mace and just have the stick, can it be a quarterstaff?
It would not be long enough for that,
Shh.
for one thing.
Good try.
I tried.
maybe you
My-
tried club, but it's too late now.
Duh.
So, there are still more rooms down here. There is one more on the right, and there are 3 more on the left if you wish to continue your investigation.
I'll
If you
check one
continue
on the
wish
left.
to remain stealthed, you do now have to reroll stealth as you have dropped that pretense in the effort to beat this poor man to death.
Hey guys,
Stealth.
I rolled okay. Look at that.
14, 16,
You rolled
19.
better than your grandpa.
Grandpa's getting old, long in the tooth, quick in the fall.
Nice.
Guys, think you're doing okay on stealth.
We all rolled more than a single digit.
Yeah.
This is a good
Devana,
point.
there are no bodies in the hallway for you.
There's no what?
Bodies in the hallway for you to trip over this time.
I would hope not. We
That's
walked
good.
past it.
But before we start stealthing, there's a part of
He is
Devana
dead.
that he's dead. I'm gonna
My
just if everyone turns away,
His
You
pants
guys-
are halfway down his ankles. Do
yeah,
not.
I should. If
Man
we
has
kill
his
another
trousers
guard.
halfway down, and sitting in them is what he was trying to drop in the toilet.
Yeah, nope. I have. No, I'm good. I will find
Please, I
different
know
guards.
you're probably starving, but have some sort of
You
at
do have
least in front of
vials.
me.
Wait, no,
I
you
do
don't.
if I need
lied.
them.
No,
You
you
do
don't.
not.
Oh, not right now. I don't. So,
Literally, it's just the weapons we picked up.
cause he.
They took my figurines.
Yeah,
That
mine are
sounds
gone
like a
too.
fucking nerd.
They took my blood. They better not have done anything with my vials.
We'll
You
just
don't.
refill them for you.
So,
Thank you.
which room are you checking out next?
The left one is the one that has 3 rooms, right?
Yes.
The left
the-
side.
I mean, there's the room I rolled a 4 to investigate.
I'm going to say because Sam rolled first, before you opened your door, you were stopped by the man, and so you have not investigated that room yet. You can go back and reopen that door, but you also get to reroll your investigation.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll check one on the left. Hey, yo!
Another
So,
bathroom
Tempest,
for women.
the room you investigate, some sort of storage room. You open it, a broom smacks you on the head as it falls down. Doesn't seem to be anything interesting in there. Brooke,
What
the
is
room
it?
you open, it's a storage closet.
Yeah, but like, what type of storage?
Like for
It has a
janitorial
broom
supplies.
in it.
Oh, perfect.
Also,
Hey, there's
once
your
again,
quarterstaff,
Can
Sam.
I, can I
great.
make a bomb out of the cleaning supplies?
No, it is not modern
Yeah.
cleaning supplies.
Yeah, but
There is a
Damn.
bucket which they fill with water from somewhere else, and a broom.
Is there any kind of bleach?
Also, Echo also wants us to all water ourselves once more.
I
Uh,
have water.
Echo.
The room Brooke investigates some sort of a mess hall type situation. There is a table lots of half-eaten meals lying around on the table. Well, they're not really half-eaten. They're like people ate their fill and then left their plates behind.
Oh, nasty ass motherfuckers. I'm sorry.
Did no one raise you? What the fuck?
Exactly.
You say that, but Milo is eating out of one of the bowls already.
Oh my god. Milo! Milo, stop!
Did no
You
one
don't do that
raise
here,
you?
Milo.
But you do not see, even with that 20, there's just not a lot in that room of note. It's just a couple of tables. You can, however, with the 20, count that there are 30 bowls in that room.
Ooh. Minus
How many dead
4.
bodies have we seen? We killed one, and there were 3
There's
dead bodies that. Okay.
So we have 26 to go.
So,
Fucking great.
We got
Or to
this.
I'll do the next door hesitantly.
On the right,
On the right, yes.
it is another bathroom. It is, thankfully, unoccupied.
Okay, good.
Anyone want to check the last room? Or are you going upstairs?
Fuck it.
I'll check.
Who's gonna do it?
Okay.
You can if you.
Whichever,
You haven't
whichever
done
one
enough.
of you,
Do it.
or
You go.
both of you, and one of you roll with advantage.
I can give
You
someone
roll with
advantage.
advantage.
Okay. Who's getting advantage?
You.
Okay. Oh.
Hey!
No, it's
Wonderfully.
wasted.
You could have rolled a 2. You still would have noticed. You recognize the weapons and the armor and the various assortment of
Guys.
items that have been tossed into
I
this
found
room
our
slightly.
We
weapons.
almost just walked right by this.
I'm going to, when she was like, our stuff, I'm gonna like, oh, thank God. I'm gonna put the shitty longsword on the ground and go get my weapon.
All things
And my
considered,
armor.
for a longsword, pretty decent make.
Yeah, but I don't use longsword.
Is, is it our clothes and everything? Like all of our stuff?
You find your clothes. You do not find any money, but you find the items you had minus one figurine of a certain wife.
They took
Files?
your
There are
life?
no. The vials are gone.
Mm,
You don't have any vials at all. You can't find vials. You don't know what they did with them, but
what the
you do
fuck?
find some smells and shattered glass on the floor.
Uh-oh.
Is it the smells that I would recognize as one of their blood or all of their bloods?
Yes, they tossed your stuff into the room haphazardly and your vials broke.
All of my
Oh,
vials?
yep. Even
You have-
the empty ones.
Yeah. You're out of vials.
Well, one of them are gonna
Great.
be.
You have 26 guards left. I'm sure you'll find one without his pants down.
I
Not all of
would
them. We're just.
certainly hope.
They're like,
some
yeah,
of
we
them
got
have their
people, and then they have a
They're,
giant orgy.
they're upstairs having an orgy, yeah.
Yep,
oh my
exactly.
god.
I knew it.
You find your armors. Other than the money being gone, the vials smashed, and the wife figurine lost, find what you need down here.
Oh wait, the figurine is lost?
The wife
Gone.
figurine you don't see. You can
Today
keep it in
is
your inventory. You'll
not
find it
my
later, I
day.
promise.
Today is not my day. I'm going to throttle one of those sons of bitches.
But you are rearmed. You are still shackled, so you have no magical abilities as of this moment. But in an unfamiliar basement, we are going to end this session.
Oh gosh, will we have our stuff? That's good.
You have your stuff.